Josh, camera's good? Barry, speak one more time. I just want to make sure.
Yep.
All right, cool. He's there. All right. We ready to roll?
Yeah. All right.
All right. 3, 2, 2.5. Cheers.
Phone's on airplane mode.
So if I say the N word, should I clap so you guys can see the audio spike?
I want you to 100% know we're recording right now.
Okay, all right.
On that note, and on that note, hello everyone. Welcome to a very unique and different episode of the Strange Herd podcast. Today we have a council meeting. If you're wondering what council would ever have you on it, Jared, it's one that goes to Vegas almost yearly, and it's with amazing people. Like my boy, Barry Brady.
Hello.
Barry Brady, look into that beautiful camera and tell everyone who you are, how you do it, and what you do with it.
Hello, I'm Barry Brady. I do things and stuff. I'm good at showing up and showing out. Thank you.
Hell, I like
Don't forget to plug your show.
You have a show?
Yeah.
This show?
The Stranger Herd podcast.
That's-
You hear about it?
And on that note, if that genius asshole over there is our Ginger Wonder
That's right.
and the Canadian criminal that will never be taught.
I'm not allowed inside Canada.
It's
but
okay.
It's okay.
But William Calloway, how are you, brother?
I'm doing all right.
Man,
I
tell
would
us.
like to say we're also the Cartoon Network Revival Council.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
But do you want anything you want to tell the world about yourself, what you do, how you do it, and what you do with it?
Just work every day and plug my podcast. The Even More Stranger Herd podcast.
Oh, I'm going to kill him. And then, of course, our audience hopefully recognizes the wonderful, illustrious Banana Man. Brother, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I've been awaiting this episode for a while, so
Me too.
this is it.
Yeah, so, but yeah, just to let y'all guys and girls know exactly what this is all about. So, William wanted to go to Vegas for was it the pool tournament back then because you used to go with your
No,
dad.
that year
Was
with
just for
us
fun?
Was just for fun, yeah.
So Will just
The pool tournament was happening.
Yeah,
I
that's
just didn't go to it.
that's what it
Yeah.
was. That was the first year we went. And I think your dad was still in it. And that was the
Yeah, no,
second
he
year.
was playing in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So other fun fact about Mr. Calloway is he is a top-notch pool player. But
My dad, not me.
Well, yes, Junior's getting
Very
his
much.
way.
Yes. Exactly.
But yes, so what happened was Will decided that he wanted to go to Vegas, and I was kind of in a financial spot where I couldn't do that. And then Will said, "Well, how about you just get on the sponsorship from the council?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "Oh, Banana Man and Barry and I were just going to Vegas, and we're going to help sponsor you get there. We're just basically means we'll let you sleep on the couch in the hotel, and we'll help pay for your plane ticket."
That's right. But you got to feed yourself.
Yeah, everything else is on your own, but we'll get you there.
Your survival after we get there is not our concern.
Yeah, you don't have to come back.
Yes, no. It was a one-way ticket, by the way. He had to win his way back.
Oh my
So,
god.
yeah.
But yeah, so but what was really cool about that is then it led to the next couple years. I think Kenny was the next one on the scholarship.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Was it Kenny?
Yeah,
that's
then
right.
Kenny was on year 2, and then year 3 we got Joey, who was on the Trombley Bay podcast or the episode of the Strange Herd podcast.
That's right.
So you started ruining 3 people's lives from this one
right.
decision.
Yeah.
That's true. Very true.
Barry would have cured cancer.
I would have been a better musician by now.
Yeah.
I would have been in Pineapple.
You would have.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, it happens. It does.
Oh my god. But yeah, so I mean, dude, but it's been awesome, man. And I mean, so this podcast, we're just gonna kind of rehash our stories, give recommendations for things that we would definitely want to do the next trip, and then please in the comment section, tag some places you think we should go, some things we should do that are maybe off the strip, on the strip, under the strip. You tell us. But
Oh, did you?
What?
Have y'all seen the little documentary about the mole people that live under Vegas?
no,
No.
Yeah, there's like these flood tunnels for.
like the one that's behind the link.
No, I don't. Maybe I think
Yeah.
they're all under the strip. I don't know though. But like, there's like these floodgates essentially when they're like bad rains hit
Yeah.
Vegas. Sometimes that has nowhere to go. So Yeah, there's like mole people that live in there.
I thought that was just the homeless people.
Yeah.
Well, that's I mean,
But
if
these
you want to
peop-
be politically correct, yeah, they're
The unhoused.
the Forsaken. Yes. No, I looked at a list of correct ways to refer to homeless people. Forsaken was one of them. I was like, I would much
never-
rather be called homeless.
Just
right.
Biblical, dude. I like
Yeah.
that.
Are
I
they
like
called
that.
mole people because they just stay in those tunnels?
Yeah, because they just live in the
versus
tunnels.
the streets.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah.
This is the thing.
Do you
Yes,
think
it
that-
is. It really is a thing. Yeah.
Do you think that's any better?
Dude,
No.
so I
No.
think it's all the people that the mafia had killed off, and they're like, okay, if you come up here, you're gonna
You're
die
dead.
for real.
Right.
But if you live down here, you can this is it.
Yeah.
This is the best you can get without me killing you.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I mean,
He said they lose. They were talking to one guy that lived down there, one of the mole people, and he said that when the waters come, when the the
yeah.
fucking
Floodgates
floodgates open,
open.
they can wash out everyone down there. So they have to be vigilant. The moment they see a little bit of water, they have to get to high ground or
Because
they'll die.
that's why I said, was it at the link? Because I remember one year we went there. I think it was the year we actually did the link, the high roller, the thing,
Mm.
the Ferris wheel.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Such a good idea. And for those, that's one of our
It's a
first
must.
recommendations.
Yeah.
The high roller. Just to give everyone a rundown, what was it, like $50?
Yeah, it was either 45 or
Yeah,
like
what
50
about
Oh
bucks.
yeah, it was like 35 if you wanted one of the lame pods that you
With-
couldn't drink in. Well, you could drink in it, but they didn't
But
have
it
the
didn't have the-
bartender in it.
Yeah. And then it was 45 or something for. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you get like literally a power hour in a Ferris wheel.
That's
A
right.
power half hour.
A power
I
half hour.
wish, Yeah, but yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, that's
Yes,
good.
you
God, if
Probably
we
don't
had
want
an
a full
hour,
hour.
yeah.
we would have been dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we wouldn't
would've.
have walked out of there.
So, but yeah, I
Banana
don't.
Man did the most.
He was.
Oh, yeah.
really going ham.
Gotta set the record. You know?
True.
First
He
in
was
line
trying.
and last in line.
Well, dude, what was funny is those two guys in the front of the line or the beginning of the line. They were like two college students, and one guy's, "Can I get a Long Island iced tea?" And the bartender laid out the rules really good. It's like, "Hey guys, I got we drink until either like we get back to the bottom or I run out of liquor.
Yeah.
You know, I'll make what I can. Like, let's not hold up the line."
Yeah.
And then that
2
guy,
to 3 ingredients.
yeah,
please.
and that guy
Yeah.
walks up, and is like, "Can I get a Long Island?" And he's like, "Sure, the longest drink it takes to make." And you could just hear the whole pod just kind of groan at these like. The worst
Or
part
be
is
last in line.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, no, can you make
Yeah.
it? All right, fine.
Yeah, that
ass,
makes much more
better Tip
sense.
my ass. Yeah.
And I guess for like a context, there was probably like 12, 15 other people in there.
I think it was
Yeah.
like close
There
to
was
15.
a decent amount of people to where you didn't really have too much elbow room.
Yeah.
Because the drinking pod was a little more. This is like as it was becoming dark, right? Was it?
It was like
Or was it
almost
Because the
sunset.
tickets
Yeah,
go up like
almost-
$20 when
almost
it
But
gets
we got the
dark.
one right before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a great view and everything.
Oh yeah.
But that was so funny. That guy ordered something, and then the other guy ordered a screwdriver.
Yeah.
And it's just like, he's like, again, another long drink that it takes to make. And then
Screwdriver is just vodka and orange juice, Jared.
I was like, no, wait.
He
was-
ordered
you
something
thinking?
else.
No.
It was something-
It was a complicated drink. I don't think it was.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's like,
Yeah,
was
that's right. I
that
said
too
screwdriver. That's orange juice and vodka.
Well, there's
Yeah.
ice in it too.
Yeah, good
3
God.
ingredients.
I said 2. Ice is one of them.
Yeah, I mean, dude, everyone else is just whiskey Coke, you know, vodka soda, and it was just boom, 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 and oh my god, dude, then what do we? I can't even remember what we did after that.
Actually, I
okay.
don't recommend doing it now. I remember how I felt when I got off that thing.
No,
I was like, that was
heartburn.
stupid.
You know, it really only got bad once we figured out that we could do doubles in each drink. And we were
yeah.
just like, double it up,
Right.
double.
Oh, right.
Because
Yeah,
why
he
not?
didn't care.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah,
care.
that was more
Yeah.
efficient for sure.
But then after we ended up getting off, we ended up going to this one bar that handed us all like buy one get one free coupons.
Oh yeah,
And it was like America's Bar or something like
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
But that's where they have what they have
the sushi burritos and the
no.
that
No,
was
that's
next
next
door.
to- yep.
Yeah,
that was next door. But they had the giant Connect Four. They had
Mhm.
Pong.
hmm
They had a whole bunch of fun
Yeah, they just
games.
wanted like gave you everything for Pong. They just wanted you to buy a pitcher, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
We ended up
Mhm.
having to get like 2 or 3.
that's
because
what
we
they
didn't
knew
use-
was going to happen.
Yeah.
worth it.
Jared got me in trouble at that bar. You remember that?
How did I get you in trouble?
You don't remember? Well, we were drunk,
I was
but
talking
I
shit.
remember because I got scalded by a.
staff.
You had airplane bottles, and you like dumped them in your drink and left the bottles out on the counter, and then you walked away, and I was sitting there, and she's like, "Yeah, you can't have those," and she's looking at me. I was like, "They're not mine."
Oh yeah, no.
yeah. And she's like, "Yeah, well, you just can't have them," and I was like, "Oh, great."
Take them.
Yeah.
They're useless now.
I was like, "Yeah, except they're empty. Take them.
Oh my god,
You have them."
dude. And yeah, that place was really cool too. And then
That is a cool spot.
where was the place that we had the giant fishbowl margarita? Do you
Was
remember?
it a fishbowl or was it a yardstick?
No, there was
I
the
don't-
yardstick daiquiris.
That was terrible.
Terrible
That
idea.
was Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Do not do that.
They're delicious.
What
They
like
are a
$35?
waste of time. It's a whole lot of money. You definitely have to buy the second shot, which is an additional, like, what, like,
You're talking like Fat Tuesdays, right?
yeah, like
Yeah.
Fat Tuesdays type stuff. I personally don't think it's worth it unless you personally just want the sugar rush.
Right.
That's how I feel.
And like when they pour that second shot in, you see it just running down to the very bottom, and you're like, I mean,
That's
once
a
you've
bad
taken
idea.
the
It's gonna
first
be
like
forever
10
to get that.
sips, you don't drink the rest. It's just the booze at the bottom, and then it all just wants to separate anyway. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I don't know how they still sell those. Like you're just drinking.
I think it's
like
the
you said, just a
novelty of it,
sugar
right?
Well,
rush
yeah.
at that point.
Well, especially in the diabetes that you get from it. But the
Yeah.
cool part was that when we met back up with you guys, and you both had the yardsticks hanging around your neck, just like swaggering through like the fucking Venetian. It was like, "What's up, guys?" And we're like, "How are these half empty?" It's like, "Dude, you just gotta take the straw and keep mixing it up." And it's just like, yeah, oh my god.
It was a trap.
Maybe that's the way to do it. I don't do that. I just drink straight from the bottom. I should probably mix it up more.
Oh, dude, I just
Yeah.
well, God, so many things. But here, let's go ahead and let's do this for a second.
Okay.
Let's go around the council and let's talk about our favorite games.
Oh,
I
like
already-
gambling?
Yeah, of gambling.
Ah.
Foursquare.
Foursquare, dodgeball.
Okay, oh yeah, that, I like playing pool. I guess you could. It's not really. You could
Oh, dude,
gamble
we got to
playing
talk
pool,
about
but-
your billiards profession.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all the money that you made.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
technically
seventh
professional.
place in the national championship.
That's
Ooh.
not a
Big deal.
in the silver division.
That's
Oh, yeah,
not-
Yeah.
a lie. He's in
Yeah.
the silver division, and
Fuck. Don't say that much. I was trying to. I was supposed to be under the wrap. So seventh place national. Yeah.
that's all you need to know.
Silver division. Yeah.
But dude, I mean,
But
still pretty damn good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun. It was cool.
Yeah.
I paid for. I mean, I bummed with my dad.
You know what's funny?
He's playing it, so I just stayed with him for free. I was
I'm
like,
surprised
"Ooh."
that they don't. Ooh, that'd be a good idea if you could actually have a pool hall in Vegas that you could have someone there to like monitor the game, and you could actually
You could
bet.
actually gamble on it.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
That
is
would
it-
actually be really cool. Yeah.
got, like a sanctioned versus just
Of
going to a
course.
bar and just kind of like.
And I feel like to an extent those are a thing. Like I don't know how you would do it, but like
There's got to be a way.
I mean, people go out there to play big money games. So there's
Yeah.
got to be a way to.
Because I mean, I've
Oh,
heard
yeah.
about those games where people pay like $10,000 for like a like doing like a game of 7
Yeah.
or whatever, or at 5.
You see a lot of pros. They'll do sanction matches just between another pro, and it's
Yeah.
like 50 grand, and they're not putting up that money.
Yeah,
They're just
someone's
showing up.
sponsoring
No.
them.
So really, it's just like two guys backing each of the guys. They're the ones gambling. The two guys playing are getting sponsorship money for appearing and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's not really what it looks like on the surface. It's not their money. You know?
Yeah.
But
But I mean,
so
if I
didn't
was
mean to, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if let's say all of us had 10 grand to put into you playing somebody, and then it's like you beat them, and like, all right, we just doubled our money. Fuck
That's
yeah,
right,
pay
yeah.
pay out Will for
Right.
working.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
besides that, I feel like for you, Will, it's safe to say poker's your
It was.
was.
Yeah, because like I got really into poker for a little while, and then I got back into pool.
Mhm.
And then with hobbies, one thing goes, the other one comes. and You
Suffers.
just can't. Yeah, exactly. So now it's more so craps because that requires zero skill.
Whoa, hot take.
Yeah. What? That's not a hot take.
Yes,
is
it is a hot take,
Rolling dice is hard.
bro. Bro,
There's no luck in that game. It's all skill.
It's
Yeah.
all, especially if you talk to those dudes that are super serious, like Coach Moore.
Oh God.
God.
Coach Moore, really?
Dude, Coach Moore had he just sold his place, but last time I went and visited Coach Moore at his house, he had a full size craps table.
Wow.
Oh my
I
gosh.
could see a poker table, but if you got a craps table in your basement, you got.
That's serious.
But dude, the thing is, think about it. His theory was if you just stand at the same spot and get used to throwing it the same way, like every time.
Like a free throw.
Yeah, like that was it.
Muscle memory.
But that's why they want you to hit that back wall. So, like
Exactly.
you didn't hit the back wall. 'Cause
Exactly.
I guess to an extent you could determine the dice, but then the moment it hits those like spikes at the back, it's like
Yeah, and
I
I mean
don't know
that
how consistent you can really be.
how accurate can you be? Because
Yeah.
they're little pyramids and stuff, I think, right?
Yep,
Or-
yep. Yeah.
so
they
that's-
have a name for it. I don't know. They're
Yeah.
Like little, yeah.
Pyramid scheme.
Yeah,
Pyramid
it
scheme.
really is. The whole fucking place.
But yeah, but
Yeah,
Coach
good,
Moore, like
good.
he believes in that. And I mean, I was at the D Hotel playing craps one night, and a guy had a hair tie around his knuckles, and he just started rolling hot, and I was about to kiss him. I mean, he hit my number 3 times in in one go, and so I like tripled my money. And you're like, Jared, you should have left the table, but I did it. And he kept next time I like literally passed the dice to him. I was like, dude, go again. And I think now that might have been the tip off. because then all of a sudden they're like, hey, you have to take that off your hand. He's like, what, my hair tie? He's like, yeah, you got to take that off. He's like, okay. And then he kind of did start sucking. So I'm like,
So it was your
He needed
fault.
the extra
it was my fault again.
gram on his wrist.
I mean,
yeah.
but yeah. So, but Banana Man, what would be your go-to casino game?
Can't say
Oh.
Foursquare.
Definitely.
You can.
You can bet on
unfortunately.
Foursquare somehow.
Yeah, I saw him putting money on the side.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
down at
I would
Gold's
definitely have to
Bank.
say roulette.
Ooh,
Roulette.
yeah.
I've just won the most money doing it.
Can we talk about that roulette run that you had at the Stratosphere?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Please tell that story.
So it was the first year in Vegas,
Mhm.
and I was like, all right, God, how are we gonna do this? And I just felt inside. He was like, just bet on the last third, and I was like, all right, cool. So I'm sitting there, break my 100, and I'm like, here we go. We're just gonna on the last third, and then it hits.
Yay!
I'm like, yay, cool, 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 cool.
And that's 2 times instead of just 1 time your money.
I think
Like, you know,
it's-
you know what I mean. It's 3 times.
Yeah, it's 3
Yeah.
times.
Like
yeah.
what
3
you bet
times.
and then 2.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, let that go again, and it hits. Yay! And then I pull it off, and I'm like, all right, cool.
You're
let me
the only
me
person
wait.
I know that pulls off winnings consistently. Like he wins and he's like, "Well, I'm satisfied."
He
And I'm
doesn't
like,
let
"What?
it
No,
ride.
Like, you're
That's-
not doing it right.
I
Yeah.
need more.
You're
That's
gonna
my
retire. Or
favorite-
you're broke. That's the 2.
That's my favorite part of this story is me like taking a seat out. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, because you took a couple rolls off. You didn't
I did.
play.
And then I put it back in, and then I hit again, and then I take it off, and I was like, no, you can actually just keep going. And I was like, but Will, I'm winning. He's like, no, it's okay. You can just keep.
You can
Yeah,
leave
and
it
you
on
just-
there.
you can
until
just do
they
that.
take the money away.
Yeah, until
you
they
can,
take
like,
the
just
money
keep
away
gambling
because
as
you're
long
still
as you-
having still having fun. And I was like, but if they,
No.
they take
doesn't
it away, I lose.
She even already brought my free drink. Why would I? Like,
Yep.
No, she'll bring another one. Just keep. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you've lost $600 for your 2 Coronas you drank.
That's
It's
it.
nice.
$600.
So
Or
needless to say,
$300.
I walked away with an additional $120. So I was pretty happy.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
That is nice.
I mean, and the frustrating thing was, in my mind, I kept thinking I can't follow you on every bet,
Mhm.
but then like,
Yes, you can.
and I should have.
You should have.
And I was like, well, look, I hope he wins, but I want to bet my own bet, and if I win, then that's cool. But it's like I wasn't like betting against you.
Yeah, no.
It's not like he's on red and you're on black. And it's like, all right, bitch, let's go.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
oh god, dude.
Always
But
bet on black.
I'm betting on green.
That's right.
green double. I'm betting on the green ass cheeks, 0-0,
That's
baby.
it.
I feel like that happens.
Double
though.
ass cheeks.
That's
Green
it.
ass
That's
cheek.
it,
If you're at
baby.
the end of the table, toss it to the dealer. "Ooh, double ass cheeks, please.
Then they're
Yeah.
gonna go.
See if they pick up the slang.
I know what you meant.
The man of contrast.
Do you guys ever feel that way though at the roulette table? It's like you all place your bets wherever, and then there's that one person that bets on either 0 or 0-0, and it hits, and all of a sudden it's like it's all of us against you.
Yeah.
It's like the
You
the don't come on craps.
the don't come. Yeah.
Will, you're
You could 'cause that the
29
don't-
years
well,
old.
Well, when you started out, you can call it the don't pass. You're the one that went straight for the come.
Says the guy.
Says the guy here. That's fucking
But yeah, I mean, dude, whenever someone bets like that,
Mhm.
like I've been at craps tables where they do the don't pass
Mhm.
line and everything, and you can just feel the animosity at the table. They're just like, hey man, look, that's not
Yeah.
against the rules, but
Mhm.
fuck you, dude.
yeah,
Mhm.
but don't
We're a
make
team
us.
until otherwise.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you stink looks while you're doing it.
But yeah.
And if you look at there's a reason they do it. It's the really greasy guys because they're. This is just me pulling out of my butt, but it's like 0.2% edge on the
Yeah.
guys that are all playing together. And I
Mhm.
get it. I mean, like every little bit counts, but
Right.
come on, dude.
Come on.
Don't be a cool guy. Be a
That
cool
guy.
guy.
So yeah, but needless to say, my favorite go-to game is craps. I
Craps.
dude, honestly, it's like do the pass line bet. If you hit it, cool. I'd never recommend playing the field. Like fuck the field.
But this is also coming from the guy that will always play the field.
Exactly.
Like, he
That's
will
true.
do it, but he.
That's
It is.
very true.
You want to talk about a scientific test? I've tested the field. It does not pay
Yes.
out. But
Jared, have you discussed how you're somewhat colorblind on the
Oh.
podcast before?
so yes,
When I
I'm-
say somewhat, he's colorblind.
I'm
No, we're
red-
not talking like dog, black and white, but he's colorblind.
I have some trouble. Like, look, the reason we have a fucking plantain on. Oh, sorry. Are you banana or plantain?
I mean, it all depends on what country you're from.
True.
Plantana man.
But the thing is,
Plantana, I like that.
Plantana. That's actually
It's his
pretty
rap
good.
name. It's
But I do struggle just to give the audience of how there's severe color blindness, and then there's what I have, which was where I can't tell if the bananas are ripe yet. Like,
Mm.
right.
Like when I go to the supermarket, I'm like,
Jared will be like, "Is this pink or brown?"
Yeah,
I'm like, "Oh, what?
dude,
What kind of question?"
I've legitimately have asked people, it's like,
Yeah.
hey, do these bananas look ripe? Like, they're green, dude. I was like, fuck if I know.
Yeah, but I say that because you were putting like
That-
$50 chips out on the
Yes,
field.
I
And he's like, I
did.
just mean to toss like a buck or two out there, and you like tossing 50s.
Well, it was a- yeah, it was
and
a
they were
minimum.
shoving them back at you like, yeah, dude, you're winning. Hell
Dude,
yeah.
you're killing it, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, dude, it's like $15. I mean, I thought they were $5 chips.
Yeah, and I'm
'Cause
like,
it was
Jared,
at
you
the
got like $300 there, man.
Yeah.
Like, off of like 2 bets.
And I looked down, and then like I think it's because that was like the only time the Stratosphere had the chips that only had the number denomination on one side.
Yeah, I think some of them.
And,
Yeah.
and so I was like, I just didn't pick up on that, and so I was like, oh, cool, yeah. And it was like the $50 chips were green and red, like it was green base, and then the red was like the lesser of the color, and then the $5 chips were the opposite, and I just got them fucking mixed up with between all the weed and alcohol that I had in Vegas. Like, I mean,
Happy
But-
accidents.
dude, I literally went up like $500. It was just, and then
That's
I
good.
remember I was like, fuck this. I'm out. Like, I gotta go. I'm good. Like, once I realized that, because the dealer was like, dude, you're killing it, man. Which it was him saying, you want to fucking tip us?
Right.
But, and I was like, dude,
Look, you've hit like 5 times in a row, and I'm still broke. Please, like, I get like a 5, dude. Please, like I'm only betting 5s. No, you're not. Yeah, you're not.
I mean, dude, that was the.
And I saw what you were betting, and I'm just looking like, God dang,
Goddamn.
Jared's feeling kind of greasy
Got some
right now.
cojones on this
Yeah,
dude.
woo, Lordy, I
my-
see him dragging on the floor. His balls, that is.
That
Yeah.
is- But I mean, like that's and that I've taken that philosophy, like now to just like don't think about what you had. Like, ooh, I need to win this back, or I only have $100. I can't lose this, because you will lose it. Vegas goes, so you're going to give me that. Oh man, you're
Was
going to
it-
give me that.
Was it Jared that was betting on roulette? Like, he was like, "Oh, you don't want to do it like that," the dealer. And you were, or maybe it was Kenny.
No. It was the one where I hit the triple, the parlay, like where it was like I hit like the row.
Yeah,
the
you were doing
number.
like the weird, and he's like,
I hit, no, it was I hit black, the row, and I think I bet like with one of the 4 squares.
yeah, but then he
Yeah.
was like, but you're also like betting against yourself
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm
Right.
just playing. And he's like, well, that light's yours. And we're like, what
Yeah.
are you talking about?
And then it
Like,
fucking hit.
yeah.
Mm.
And then he could suck it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that guy. He's like, "Hey, man, don't worry. You can say you kept that light on today." But yeah, I made those a dumb bet. It was I believe it in his heart of hearts. He was trying to help me, and he's like, "Hey, man, look, it's just you could set this up better." From what I've seen, since I literally do this all day, and it was just a dumb bet that never should have hit.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I just remember he said, "It fucking hit." Like he was just there with us at that point.
Yeah. And he was like, well, you could give the best advice in the world, but if the stupid advice ends up working,
That's
then
the
it's like,
worst.
well,
Yeah.
shit, I can't even say nothing.
The worst thing
even
that
though I
can-
know I'm right.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
worst thing that can happen is that you like succeed with your like mediocre like effort, and then you're like, oh, so that's all the effort I have to get. It's like, no, you really need to give
Yeah.
more. But
Yeah. That kind of reminds me of. We'll get to berries in a second.
Yeah, I was
Sorry,
gonna
but
say,
berries
cool.
has actually got the best one, but
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
kind of my second favorite, but it's like
Yeah.
nobody's gonna know what the
I'm
hell.
glad
it
you
is.
already know.
Yeah,
what it
nobody
is.
knows what it is because it's a little more.
It's
how does the
exclusive.
council
When you know, oh, you know what it is once
Oh,
we say.
okay.
Yeah, once you hear it.
But
you know.
so we were playing poker, and Jared's like, "Yeah, I know a little." And when he said a little, I mean he knew a little, like. And it was what did I don't remember what I had. I had like
Is this where we went and gambled
I had
with
like
the
a-
flamingo?
yes,
Okay.
this is that.
I love this story.
I forgot what I
Tell-
had. I had a pretty decent like pocket pair or something. I was pocket 10s or something.
It was like
It
pocket
was
eights or
decent.
something like
Yeah. Or maybe I had an ace I was trying to like hit. I
I-
was like, all right, I'll have the high pair. I got a good kicker. But
No. I remember this. It was one of you. I had the flush, or like,
that's right. You ended up hitting a flush.
and I didn't even know it.
No,
'cause
yeah.
I was-
He had like a king. And he was like, yeah, kings are good. Kings are good. He puts them down. Doesn't realize that both of his cards are suited. That he's got, we'll just say it was diamonds. And he looks out at the
Yeah.
board. There's 2 diamonds on the flop. And he's just looking like, yeah, his king
those
is
match.
going to do it. I've got a pair. And then there's this other guy. And I'm like betting. And I'm like, hey, hopefully Jared realizes I have some. I'm betting into this guy. And Jared's just staying. He's like, call. Yeah, call. I'm like, what the I know he doesn't know what he has. Well, then they fucking flop it. Or flip it, sorry, the hands, and you just murdered us. You're like, the
Yeah.
king, dude. And I'm like, no, you have a flush.
You have a flush. I'm like, Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the king's flush.
Yeah,
King's
the
flush
king is
bro.
flush with cash. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I got burned for like all my buy-in there. I was like, "Yeah, this is the hand," and
Yeah.
then Jared just took
Well,
it all.
because you did the right thing, where you were like, well,
Mhm.
if I'm going to try to bet my way out of this, like
Right.
all in, and then it's like I busted my buddy out of the poker table,
That's
and then
right. And then
I
like a
was-
fool didn't learn anything from Banana Man.
Yeah.
He stayed, and I got out, and I was like, "Yeah, Jared will probably play a couple more hands." And I'm just watching, and Jared's just losing every bit of mine and his money that he's now got in front of him. And I was
Yep.
like, "Please, Jared."
Good.
Yeah,
we could maybe win that back somewhere else.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh my
He's
god.
gotten better now, by the way.
Yeah, I've
A
gotten
little,
better to
a
where I
little.
actually know what I'm looking for, or like
Yes.
I'm actually like, okay,
That's when you get into the finer, like, oh, where am I in the positioning? What can I play certain
Yes.
hands? That's when you get like.
that
greasy
is
about
something
it,
I
you
have
know?
learned is very crucial, because
Mhm.
then you can kind of leverage to, well, hey, I don't have to put as much money down as this guy's going to, because he's under the gun. He's got to go ahead and put like, or the big ant or any,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
I
the
mean,
big,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
In situations for sure, yeah.
Yeah. But now, Barry, what is your go-to?
The
Throwing
goat,
rocks at
the
Throwing
mole
rocks.
people.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just go ahead.
It made me this much money.
The cops pay me
No.
to do it. Go ahead.
Gonna scat, you little rats.
Get back in your hole.
Obviously, the best game is the big wheel.
That's right.
Oh,
The
Big
big
wheel.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
please
yes,
tell me
yes.
tell the story of the big wheel.
Okay, so the big wheel. For those of you that don't know, it's not going to be at every casino.
it is a pure game of skill,
yes,
unlike a
all
lot of
skill.
the other games.
All skill, no luck.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm so good at it.
He practices quite a bit.
But there are different numbers and a couple symbols on the wheel. There's only one American flag, one joker, and then there's a 2, a 5, a 10, and 20.
Yeah.
This has been a tradition of me and Will's for every Vegas trip.
Define one immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Where's the fuck's the big wheel?
Soon as we
There's
land,
not one
we
in the
drop our
airport.
stuff off.
We've
Yep.
tried.
Yeah.
There's not one there. It's all slots.
And then we'll sit down at the big wheel first thing.
$100.
Until this last Vegas boys trip
Mm.
that you didn't come down with me.
That's because I sullied the trip by bringing not boys.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Banana Man's like, he's owning up. He knows what
He
he
finally
did.
said it.
He knows what he did.
And that was the time that I won the most money on the big wheel.
yeah.
So I turned 20 into 420. The guy next to me turned 5 into like 1,000.
Yep.
Jesus.
That was the time to be at the big wheel.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
I mean, they have to pay out
Yeah.
like once every 10 years so people can tell the story. And
that's right. And would you agree, Barry, that the strategy is to never bet on any of the numbers and is to only bet on the American flag and Joker? And
Yes,
just watches
course,
it like,
of course.
"Yeah."
And
'Cause,
what I love about it most is it tells you all the, well, not probably like the last 20 like things that have hit.
Mhm.
So if I don't see an American flag or a joker on any of those, I'm going back to back to back to back to back till I hit one of those.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. No,
Because
really.
they have
though.
the highest payouts.
Well, because I mean, dude, this is how they get you with every one of the games out there. But
Yeah.
as you're walking away, usually then American flag hits, and you're like, oh well,
Well,
I mean,
maybe.
it's gonna happen again, right? like, oh, it's good. Yeah, that's maybe not craps. Maybe it's also big wheel for me.
I mean,
don't
big
know.
wheel is just like, it's such one of those like, I feel like it does just, it's like, hey, it's going to pay out, but it's like a short-term payout where it's like, we'll make like a fuck ton of money in like 45 minutes, and then we'll give like half of it away to some one person. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, like, dude, I've actually saw some TikToks and like Instagram reels about people hitting jackpots in like, not Vegas necessarily, but other casinos, like in like other places. I don't remember exactly what the thing is from, but like, they get a jackpot on a slot machine, and then they say, sorry, it's the machine malfunctioned,
Right. Yeah.
and it's like, so I don't get the 42
And
million.
What gets me is like I wonder what sort of protections there are for them not just like saying it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Nevada's actually pretty good
Yeah.
about their regulations. Like,
But like
they
Arizona or
have to
somewhere
tell
else.
you how much cents per dollar the slot machines are paying out and everything. But you go to a different state and all of a sudden they're like, dude, come on.
We're not in Vegas.
Come on. You actually came here to win. Come on.
You're in
come on.
Oklahoma. Like,
Yeah,
stop.
exactly.
I'm sorry,
did-
Oklahomans.
So the big wheel is what me and you played on the last trip. It wasn't a boys' trip. It was more of me going out there for the pool.
Yeah.
But we
dude.
were downstairs about to go out to dinner,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't know, a couple big wheel spins, and I put just randomly, you'll put
I
like
think-
$5 on the American
I think
flag.
I always put 20s in because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I do like $1 here, $1 there. And then sometimes I'll just put a 5 right on the American flag, and then it hit $250, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, dude.
All right. I guess I'm.
Yeah, I followed you on
eating
that.
good tonight.
Yeah, dude. We literally said, cash out. We're going to go eat.
And if I recall correctly, we went out to eat. I had to take a phone call, walked outside, and Jared paid for my meal. I don't think I ever paid him back for it. So
You heard it here,
So
ladies
I'm
and gentlemen.
So you owe.
I'm up.
I'm
I said I think. We can't prove either way.
Well,
I probably
you
paid
know
him
what's
back,
fair?
but I'm just
We
forgetful.
can call it even because I remember that time. There was 2 times I walked up to a roulette table and did the $100 red or black,
Oh.
and I won. And then Will was like, "All right, I guess it's my turn," and then he lost, and I was like, "Well, that's why I bought you dinner."
That's funny.
I was like, I misled you, Will."
Speaking of owing money, you guys can't see, but one of your typical co-hosts, Wizard of Oz, is here, and I still owe him money for dinner in Vegas as well.
The
Vegas,
great
like,
and powerful
this is like
Oz.
2 trips ago.
Oz,
This is like,
if you
this
want to
is like
talk, that
2
mic's
years
on
ago.
there. That Josh or Seabass has got a mic if you want to say something. Of course he does. Sorry, you got to be off camera.
Yes, I am sorry, Oz. I have failed you.
No, it's fine. I actually forgot, but oddly enough, I was telling Jared about it like a month ago.
I'm the
think
one
so.
that
I
keeps
think he's
reminding him.
still,
I'm not
like, yeah.
trying to avoid you. but
It's a good strategy to keep avoiding.
Well, this is the
I still
same
got
guy who denies drawing a penis in my middle school yearbook. So.
Oh God.
Well, you own up to it here and now. This is what actually what the whole podcast was designed
I know
to do.
that
It's an
intervention.
It's an
Intervention on the penis yearbook fiasco.
I don't think I did. So this is what I think.
You just
that
willingly
I
signed your
signed it.
name.
I signed it, and then somebody just happened to have the same. Like who writes a penis in someone's yearbook and then signs it? Like, haha.
William
no,
Calloway.
I was
It sounds
framed.
like William Calloway, though. That's
Yeah, yeah,
brings, who brings airport alcohol to a
Oh my
bar,
God.
pours it in a drink, and leaves it?
Jared.
Like, like if I go,
Everybody's being set up.
like I go murder a man and then just write blood on the wall.
Well-
fuck.
Now that
Mark it.
screwed up,
There it is. There it is.
Got to protect his security clearance.
especially with that one.
All right, wait. So I go murder a person and I write Oz right above their corpse. Then everybody's
Yeah.
like, "My God, the idiot wrote his name on the wall."
We got him, boys.
I think
got
we
him.
have to put the picture of the drawing and this signature online.
Do
and
it.
just let the
Seabass is
audience
marking
decide.
it down
There you
so
go.
we can take a
Let them
picture of your
decide.
yearbook and we will,
Handwriting expert.
and then we can
We
let the
need one.
people in the comments decide.
And see if it was
right.
if it was the same by the same person.
This is
right.
my favorite episode of CSI. I love this.
Oh my
What's that guy's name? Mr. Wolf. Can you put me on the writing staff, please?
Dick Wolf.
That's it, Dick Wolf.
Dick
yeah.
Wolf.
Dick Wolf. Yeah.
That well, that's not NCI or that's not CSI, but that's
Oh. Law and Order.
SVU
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Is it?
Law and Order.
Yeah, Law and Order.
Mhm.
Okay.
Which dude,
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's,
Yeah. Oh, tie it back in.
tie back in for
Tie
us.
it back in. The pool tournament that I go to is called like the CSI, like Q Sports International Las
Yeah.
Vegas. You can't type that in.
Yeah.
It's a TV show. You can't type in CSI Las Vegas, so
Sure.
you gotta type in BCA Las Vegas. Yeah. So.
But
kinda
man,
stupid.
I would say the other funny part about our Vegas fiascos, or best ideas, I should say, was actually Barry being the mad genius that he is and suggesting that we do pub golf.
That's right.
Barry, would
This
you,
may have been the best idea ever to happen
It definitely
in all of
was.
mankind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Barry, can you give us a quick rundown of what pub golf is?
so-
and, then, hold
And
on.
why Will didn't go.
and why Will, and then do you
This-
think do you think I could bug AJ for his vape? Do you also think it's just like if he's like, man, I don't want your fucking lips on my vape. I
You
understand.
can say that. That's fine.
Then keep it. I don't need it.
Do you,
That's fair.
At your
Jared?
own
Do you want
risk.
my my non-diet vape?
I just
No,
I have some
that's fine,
I have
that's
some Zimbabwe's like in my car, but I don't want to go
Okay.
get it.
Yeah.
We'll just.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Pub
to
golf.
Pub golf.
Pub golf. Pub golf. Okay. So. Good lord. Pub golf is a game, much like golf, not really,
Not really.
where the object of the game is you want to have the fewest strokes. Strokes are basically sips or chugs.
Well,
so-
the goal is like a hole in one.
Right.
And this game is
Right.
if you have a
So
16-ounce beer,
Right.
you throw it all back. That's a hole in
That's
one.
that's just one
Yeah.
hole in one.
So it's how so the
So
a
however
sip
many it
or
takes
however
you.
many
Yeah.
goes at it you have to take is
That's
what
your-
You
your
guys-
stroke count.
Just let him explain it. He's doing a great job. He's
Thank
acing
you,
it.
Banana Man. But, like Will was saying before, this is the same trip that he sullied and brought his girlfriend with him.
And her friend and her
mother.
mom. Her mom.
So-
Which was, I mean, it was fine with them, but that was definitely supposed to be its
Yeah, this was
own
supposed to
trip.
be
It
a-
should have been a separate thing.
Yeah,
It was, because I
this
did
is-
have fun, but
The council forgives you.
differently and separate.
This was a key moment of that entire trip. Me and Will spent time plotting out the course, the
That's
9
right.
holes.
Oh,
And he didn't even get to play.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I will say
not.
I am very grateful you didn't play, because by you not playing, it became a free for all.
Yeah, because it was teams at first.
It was.
teams
Were we
of 2.
Ireland? Was it me and you, Barry? Who was?
No,
No,
it was-
no,
it was
no,
me
no,
I
and
was with
you.
George.
Oh, me and
Yeah, it was me and
Plantana
Joey.
Sam. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, so we all tried to have like pairs, but then
It
because
was-
of that,
It was
It all
it
turned
was
into a
fair
free-for-all.
pairs.
it was
too.
melee.
It would have been fair,
Yeah.
but I don't like.
And I easily could have become Joey.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could have been.
that's true.
God bless him.
That's true.
He
Hold on, wait, wait,
R.I.P.
wait.
Okay,
Joey.
sorry. Let's continue.
Continue,
We'll
continue.
get back. We'll get to that part.
No, but yeah. So like I said, me and Will planned out 9 different bars. Well, not all of them were bars. Some of them were just like quick stops where we could get a beer to chug.
Right. Like the Walgreens is one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Walgreens
like
and
let's go in there and
CVS.
get
The
a tall
ABC
boy in.
store.
ABC store was stop number 1.
I love
Which
that
has
that
a
was the stop number one.
Yeah.
What does the sign say as you walk in the ABC store?
Do not open and consume.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're like not here. No, it's
Yeah.
for you to definitely not consume on the fucking Fremont Street. It's like,
Right.
why is it here?
Yeah.
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 They
They're
know
like,
what
take
you're
it back to your hotel room and drink it.
doing. They know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
they know.
Continue.
So that was hole one.
Hole 1.
And then explain how far away hole 2 was.
Hole 2 was literally what 10 paces
10.
across, if that.
Circa.
4 for me.
Yeah, 4 for you.
I was
Rub it in.
surprised. Everybody was surprised.
Okay, I was like, well, you're tall. I forgot.
Barry leads it off to all right on to the next hole, and we're like, okay, and then he's there.
Yeah,
It's like, it's right here.
yeah.
And as
Y'all,
the
y'all were
beer,
taking a breather. I
yeah,
don't
no,
think so.
no, you just feel the bloat still there, and you're like,
Oh.
And not everyone was a fan of this hole because this was because we went from like domestic, like everyone could choose their first one.
Yeah, it was a
Like you
pick
get
your
a
own. So
Budweiser, Coors Light,
Miller, yeah.
whatever you want. This one, I chose Blue Moons for everybody.
that's
You
right.
bastard.
It's a good one.
It's
is, it
tastier.
is.
Oh yeah,
It's
did
weedy.
how did we determine what the drinks were gonna be, or did you just
Uh,
determine? Was it like by hole we kind of
By
picked a
hole,
drink? Or,
yeah,
okay,
and then
I
that would
remember.
I'm
like
assuming,
increase the par.
Yeah.
For,
That's right.
Well, like
oh,
the
yeah,
one, like the one.
tallest pint that place.
Yeah.
Yes.
The place with a huge pint.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
par,
like
the
the
like
Oshag
5,
Hennessy's
right?
or whatever
Yeah,
it's
the
called.
Oshag. Dude, I still have that mug, and it's literally,
Me too, yeah.
it's like 64 ounces.
I do. I have mine.
It's a big one.
It's a big one, and if we take it back,
You guys
it's
got
only
mugs?
like $8 to fill it.
You guys got
Yeah,
mugs?
that's right.
Yeah.
They know you're not gonna bring a big ass thing in your
of-
suitcase
and it's
to
such
save
thin
$10 on a
glass.
drink.
And you,
Yeah.
you see how thin the glass
Yeah,
is.
no,
Like it's
right.
like good luck getting that
Yeah.
on a plane.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna shatter in your suitcase. Good
Right.
luck. Buy another one,
But that's the thing is like y'all made a diabolical plan. Because I mean, like the part where we went to, was it the whiskey barrel that's next to, that has like the rotating pole?
Whiskey, liquor, up and down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Whiskey liquor.
Yeah, that like I was like, well, it's like, I'm going to get a hole in one on this one, but it's going to fuck me up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it's like, there's trade offs, and I was just so happy and mad because then after that we actually had a little bit of a walk
Mm.
to, where was it? It
Was
like-
was that
was that the Fat Tuesdays?
no,
No, no, that's the one
That's
after.
that's the one after because that was the setup.
Oh,
Is we went there and it was like so I like we had the whiskey liquor up or down and it was like well obviously he's like shoot it you're good
Yeah.
and then
I think it was another like store, like
probably.
like a CVS or something.
I
Is
think
that
that,
where we
yeah, I
got
think that was
the-
the CBS.
One of the filler stops.
Yeah,
like,
just
a
it's
filler,
right
yes.
there.
Something
alright.
easy.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it was smart too. You had that part where it's like we went boom, 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 like 3 places within eye shot,
Mhm.
and then we did that, and then the fourth one, and then we like walked, and then we walked way down, and then back, and like the walking actually helped keep us in the game.
Right.
Did y'all
we
play like a
didn't
9?
walk far though. Like,
Not to
no-
you.
at no point in time did we walk far.
Not even enough time to get calories.
There's,
burned. Like,
there's,
"Oh, just
we,
go."
the most we walked might have been 30 or 40 yards between each one, and that happened once. All right.
Maybe.
I
That's
wish I
fair.
could remember the map. I mean, y'all would know better because you actually.
fair.
It's so you could throw things. You could finish your beer and throw your empty can at the next
yeah.
place.
And
you
that
would
For
was
most
the
part,
problem.
yeah.
Which started happening, I heard.
Yeah.
About 5 or 6 holes in. Yeah,
Well, was it? So no, what fucked
So-
everybody up was after those drinks is that after we did the whiskey place, we walked over to the CVS,
And then Fat Tuesdays.
and then Fat Two. No,
Yes. Fat Tuesdays was like what, hole 7, I think.
no.
Maybe 6 or
Fat
6.
Tuesdays. We're only at 5 here.
my
yeah,
God.
because we only did
So
9
y'all-
holes.
Y'all
We did 9
housed
holes,
the
right.
daiquiri? Like
Dude,
6
For-
holes?
on
It
the-
was-
on the 5th
Oh.
hole.
Yeah,
Because
so we
Is that
6
what-
is Dick's.
yeah.
Dick's last
Which
resort.
hole was the Joey?
That's I think
incident?
6.
Well, yeah, it had to
It
have
was
been
after
daiquiri.
6, yeah.
Okay,
after
yeah.
6.
that
Because
wouldn't
hold
sit
on,
right.
hold on. Let Barry go on. Let
Yeah.
the man cook.
So
Let 'em
after
cook.
everyone's still in it, it's still a tight race
Sure.
at 6. 6 is Dick's. Dick's last resort.
That was the easiest one.
Yeah, easy peasy. And then,
Joey.
No, you seen.
but Yassine, yes,
Yassine,
thank
yes.
you, Banana Man.
Mhm.
Yassine walks up, and his
Which, by
guys-
the way, Yassine has been on the podcast. He's episode 3, 2. Go back and watch the hookah episode.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
shout out Yassine.
Yassine.
He walks up and he's got a backpack full of beers, hot ass beers.
Tall boys.
And we were gonna go somewhere else, but since no one else knows the course but me, since Will wasn't there, I'm like, you know what?
I'll allow it.
Welcome to hole number 7.
Celebrity shot.
Calling an audible, baby.
We're calling an audible.
I love how he was like celebrity shot. I'm like, dude, you brought us Modelo Tall Boys.
No,
Was
Where's
it
the
Modelo or was
ice?
it Yingling? It was
That was
Yingling, right?
No, it was Modelo.
It was Modelo?
Yeah, because they were tall boys.
it could have been either. I
Could've been
couldn't tell
either.
you.
I don't
both
think they
got
were
tall
Yinglings.
boys.
Yingling
That's
doesn't
fine.
We're
sound.
6 holes deep, boy.
Either way, yeah, we were
Vegas.
6 holes deep.
This beer?
So, and
But-
then the other factor was that we decided to change up the method, and we decided to shotgun the tall boy hot
That's
Modelos.
right. That's right. Because I feel like that was a decision on, like, you could decide that if you wanted to, because some people were more behind
Yep.
than others.
me. I'm
Yeah,
not.
the
I can-
daiquiri round, really.
dude,
I
ladies,
picture Jared
hold on.
having 3 beers still. Like, okay, these are from the last hole. I'm keeping track, I promise.
Yeah. No, see the thing is what like the thing like why originally the plan was for me to be paired with Joey
Right.
was because Joey, like Banana Man, is really good at chugging beers. And so it's like Banana Man got paired with Will, who gets heartburn from a fucking
Oh, I'm feeling it already.
but
I breathed in some sriracha before I came here, so
he walked past a sriracha bottle.
yeah. So now I'm kind of hurt.
It's going to be with you for weeks.
Yeah.
But that was the best part. Is like because I just cannot chug beers. It hurts like the back of my throat. And then like I just burp and I just
Mhm.
don't enjoy it. But like I'm not a bitch. I'm gonna fucking play this game to the best I can,
Yeah.
which was not great. So on this round, he's like, all right, if you shotgun it, we'll like give you like a handicap or something, right? Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was willing to work with you.
Yeah.
man. I
Yeah.
don't want to make this a game. It can't just
Yeah.
be me and Banana Man back and
Of
forth.
course.
Very
We've
true.
also forgot to mention that Barry. It was who else? It was who else at the golf club?
George.
George.
Yeah, me, Banana Man, and George.
Yeah, all y'all came dressed like they were going
Yeah.
to the fucking PGA, and
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
so
yeah, y'all
mad.
had whole outfit.
And they
I
had
forgot.
the
Sure
beer
did, yeah.
drinking hand, the
Which
left,
changes
Yeah,
the way I picture
that's it.
this.
the
Yeah,
golf
never
clubs,
mind.
like the golf glove. I mean, they had that. I had to mention that for those that
Gotta
didn't
do
know.
it
No,
big.
that was good.
He
It
went
helps
and-
with the imagery.
Yeah,
And people knew. People that knew were like
Yeah.
pub golf.
that's it. That's
Dude,
it.
how could we forget the people, the sidemen, the side guys, the
Oh yeah,
Sidemen, I
that's
think.
they invented
There's-
pub golf.
well.
And didn't they not? Or they just
No.
made it really
They made a
popular?
video
They-
like before we went to Vegas.
Right. Of them
And-
doing it? It was something like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they were doing it.
Oh, they
yeah.
were doing pub golf. Yeah, yeah. And these guys are,
But yeah, that trip they were out there the same time we were.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they were.
We
So-
would have beat them.
We would have beat him up.
Yeah.
Just saying. Our squad versus theirs.
Oh,
I mean, they run something similar to the Strange Herd podcast. You know,
you're very
maybe
generous.
not quite as many views, but
Yeah,
It's
they're
good,
still
yeah.
working on it.
Or
yeah,
as
they're
many
still. I mean,
women.
hey, if they had found us, we probably would have plugged them, right? So, I mean, we did just plug them. There we go. Hey,
You're
send,
welcome.
Send them the invoice.
I cannot
we
wait.
don't do ads for free, dude. Come on now.
Maybe like in 5,000 episodes, we can actually get no. Tucker be like,
Oh, this is the one that takes off, baby.
dude, Ryan had a clip where it's like, well, yeah, Jared, if your podcast ever takes off, and I was like, if your,
You mean when?
I was like, Ryan,
Baby.
what the fuck?
Get out.
But you know,
Out.
It's the last time he's invited.
as long as he doesn't snap any more mic cables, I'll be
Did
fine.
you just cast doubt upon me? No, I don't think so. Get
But-
out.
The best part was then picking back up on the pub golf
After 7.
after 7. Like I mean, like I obviously, like I said, was behind because I cannot chug beer as well. It's not a talent, and so I was like, all right, I can try to make this up, and I just went for it. And then Joey, how would you describe what he did?
Projectile?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
that
a
might
good
be a
way.
first word.
That's the first one that comes to mind.
Well, the thing that was funny is that all the Vegas. I don't know if you guys noticed this on Fremont, which that's where we did this challenge. By the way, it was on Fremont Street. But what ended up happening is that Joey had to throw up, and then but all the trash cans around there don't have an open lid.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of just asking for it at that point.
It's like literally a like a
Like a
PO.
little lip.
Yeah.
that's-
Yeah.
Like out here, and so you have to like run up to it, grab it, and put your face in
You're
this
like
hole.
making out with this.
Yeah, and I'm like, Joey's running to this one by Dick's Last Resort, and it's just got an open side, and so Joey's like about to put his hand all over the top inside of this disgusting trash can that is just covered with God knows what, because you can tell there's a lot of shit on there.
Disease.
Other people's throw up.
Throw up,
Probably,
vomit,
yes.
snot, rockets and shit.
Yes.
But Joey just all over the places, and then we took who. God, I can't even remember who took him back.
I think George, yeah.
yeah,
Because
well-
George bowed out at that point because he's like, that's going to be me next.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'm no.
I'm one away
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And then what? Did we ever make it to Hogs and Heifers?
Quick little side note.
Interjection.
Mhm.
Yes.
During this moment, I did not see Joey throw up. I remember finishing the shotgun, looking over, and I'm like, "Is that axe throw? You guys want to go axe throwing?"
Oh,
You guys are like-
That's probably the smartest
What?
thing for us to do
Right,
right
yeah.
now.
So I walk into the axe throwing place, and they got kunai, they got all sorts of cool
my
stuff.
Dude, check it out.
I hope they could like breathalyze people as they walk in.
They
No,
didn't.
Nah,
not
I
in
know they
that town.
don't.
I was trying to get us a deal, and they were like, "Yeah, it'll be $60 for an hour," and I was like, "How about 35?" And they were like, "No matter how many dad jokes you tell us in a banana suit,
Mm.
we can't change the
we
price.
can't
No.
change the
Banana
price."
Man.
Yeah.
Getting free drinks in Vegas is as easy as being in a banana suit.
It is.
So we
thank
found
God.
out.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a-
either
You
be
won't
a
believe who found
Funny
that
enough.
out.
Yeah. So weird.
That was weird.
It was me.
yeah.
It was very.
But hold on, wait. We got to finish pub golf. So
Sorry,
we made
yes,
it.
sorry.
Okay. After
yeah.
7.
After 7.
Hold-
Seabass is over here dying. Like, come on, you fucking idiots.
Hole number 8. Shag Hennessy's. Is that 8?
Yeah,
Or was it 9?
Oh, shit.
that might have been the last.
It's-
I think
the-
Oshat was 9.
it's
with
the-
the weird. It was a weird cup.
Yeah,
was
that's
a
it was
weird
it
cup.
was Hennessy's.
Okay, then, yeah, that was the last one.
And also, I don't know the actual name. I'm just calling it that. It was some Irish
Irish
Yeah.
pub.
Irish pub.
Yeah, I think that's it feels Hennessy's.
It might
right.
be Hennessy's. I
Yeah,
don't know.
because it had like the big Guinness cup on the side, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
And it had a
whatever.
That's the
railing.
place with the oversize.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Right, okay, yeah.
What was it? I
Was
thought
it?
that was 9.
That was that.
Okay,
the last
cool,
one?
cool.
It's weird how the memories get shakier.
Yeah,
as we
you
go
know,
down
the
holes.
later the holes.
Who
weird.
fucking knows what happened?
Then what was 8?
I don't know.
Last
All
resort.
I know is
Dick's Last Resort, Warm Beer, 8, and then the Irish
Hogs and
pub.
Heifers was in there somewhere, but it wasn't on the
Was
corner.
that Hogs and
No,
Heifers?
Hogs
No,
and Heifers was
Hogs and
not.
Heifers
No,
would have
we
been
didn't-
a quick
It was off
jump
the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like right there. You just take a quick left, and because y'all were going that. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, wasn't it?
Was it the D?
No.
No, that was too close to other
No,
things.
Because where we were at that time, we were right next to the Heart Attack Grill,
Yeah.
Mm.
and so I know.
Don't go there, please. Don't go there.
Hey,
Look, hold on. This is a public safety announcement. there's usually an extremely hot dwarf woman there, and that's dangerous. And then second off, if you don't finish,
Extremely?
shut the fuck up. You said it there too when you were as drunk as I was.
You guys were drunk?
I would just like to
baby.
acknowledge that Oz is fucking sleeping on the couch over there.
He's basking in our voices.
He's basking in our glory.
Yes.
But
Soothing.
But no, the warning I have to give you that if you don't read the signs on the wall because you're just like, oh, whatever, it's fun. If you don't finish your meal, they spank you, and these women hit you like
Hard.
hard, like they are working out some daddy issues on your ass, and it's not good.
I'll be frank with you though. They go easy on kids, and I don't like that. I believe in equality, and I was there with Oz and Yassine,
I
and
respect that.
they were tapping these kids. I'm yelling
No.
from across the cafeteria.
Hit them!
Hit him harder! I was weak. He's not gonna get any hair on his cheeks doing that. I was pissed.
How they gonna learn?
How they gonna learn? Oh my god! But yeah, man, what was hole 8? There was something else down there.
It had to have been to the left, because we know that like Hennessy's was
Heart attack
basically
is across.
Yeah,
Cross.
across from where
So
we were
I got no
through that
idea.
alleyway where Dick's was.
exactly. Dixon alleyway.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, we had to somewhere.
And then hole number 9, I am the leaderboard as follows. Banana Man's on top.
Naturally.
I'm behind him by 1 stroke,
That's right.
and the rest.
Wait. I was
Tied
no,
at
no.
only
indeterminate.
because of Joey and George tapping out.
Yeah.
Did I even get on the fucking list?
Yeah.
They had to take
Jared-
automatic
on the
30
podium.
strokes
Yeah.
for their other ones.
Jared is in 3rd place at this point.
I'm like the guy in the Olympics that won because the 2 people on the ice skating ring or the race fell in front of him. He's like,
Mhm.
shit, yeah, okay.
I'll take it.
A win's a win.
So,
But in this last hole, we get the tall ones. And Banana Man, how many did it take to finish yours?
Oh no! See, if memory serves correct, the last 3 holes we did, we just went 1 for 1. Like it was
Exactly.
it was just 1 and done because
Mhm.
there was no room for error.
There was, yeah, Well,
Golly.
for you guys.
Jared, we're happy that you were alive.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
Still
just,
there.
that was my
Still
goal.
in it.
isn't that really how you win pub golf?
Yeah, that's
Through
true.
the
We are the
experience.
winners.
We are the winners.
I mean, dude, the thing was just like Joey went super hard to prove a point that he could fucking hang.
Yeah.
And like he was going to, and Joey's competitive.
Mm.
And so
Yeah.
he wanted to win.
He was he wasn't gonna win, but he was.
He was doing
up
good.
there.
He was
He was
in the,
good.
yeah, and then
He's in the
his-
running,
His
yeah.
stomach betrayed him.
He was a QB, wasn't he?
Yes.
So he thinks he can play until it's time to get hit. Right? That's what QBs are all about. I'm just kidding. You're not a kicker, Joey. That's more kicker mentality.
Hey, look, just because you retired with a perfect season with a championship doesn't
That's
mean.
right. That's
Good.
That's like saying the Silver Division 7th place national champion.
Hey, man. But you know what's but
I saw our old coach at
DeLong's?
DeLon.
Oh yeah, like
I
Coach
mean, I
Rudy?
see him there all the time.
Yeah,
I'm
Rudy's
acting
there.
Like it was some, yeah.
Dude, I love seeing Coach Rudy up there.
Dude, he said the cheesiest crap to me.
What did he say?
I was like, Coach, I just want to thank you for all you did. You helped us be who we are. And he's like, he pointed at my chest. He's like, no, it's in there. I was like, good God, how long have you been a coach? How long have you been a coach?
Still spitting them bars,
Yes,
baby.
he is.
Bars.
It's a part of him.
Dude, I mean, but he was.
I was like, no, I'm just thanking you. It's fine. Like,
Yeah, no,
there's
but I
nothing
mean-
in here. Trust me.
I, I still remember when Will. This is like 8th grade football, just
Oh,
for
okay,
reference for
God.
everybody. Like 8th grade football, Will's like, I want to come out and try to play, and I'm like,
This is middle school.
middle
For
school.
reference, like this isn't even high school
It's
ball.
8th
This
grade
is-
football.
This is me in middle school.
But I remember we're at the summer workouts, and I'm like, all right, come on, Will, let me introduce you to Coach Proda. And I'm like, Coach, he's gonna be our next best wide receiver. And what does he do, Will?
He,
Just,
he's like,
wide
oh,
receiver.
okay, and he like has keys by his side, and he just like throws them at me, and I'm like, oh, and not only did I not catch him, like if I just swatted him down, he'd be like, oh, okay, so a corner. No, I like fumbled him and like, and then he finally hit the ground, and I was like, oh.
It's like, oh, I don't know,
And
Jared.
that was that summed up my
Wide
season
receiver,
just fine.
huh?
Yeah. Oh, okay. How about a corner?
Yeah.
The perfect litmus test.
Yeah.
But man, oh god, I love Coach Pro. He was so cool. But anyway, back to Vegas because this is what this
I
episode's
was
about.
like, yeah. What were you?
How did we get
It's
onto
in
that?
the heart. Oh yeah, I started talking about Joey being a QB.
Oh yeah, that's
Very
right. that's
athletic
right.
man.
Yes.
Dude,
Shout
he's-
out Joey.
You
Shout
probably
out
couldn't
Joey.
tell on the. Was he on the podcast?
Yeah, he was a like he. Yeah, we.
You can't tell sitting down, but he's actually like 6'5". So, ladies,
Is he married?
Clip that. I gotta send that too.
whoopsies. He's 5'11", ladies. I'm sorry.
He's
Almost.
5'6", 300 pounds. You don't want him.
Stay away.
Oh my god.
No muscle. It's no muscle.
It's marbleized now, I know. But God. But you know what's really funny is now I've actually been like the last trip I had to Vegas was actually not a boys trip. It was my Will was playing the pool tournament,
Mhm.
and then Jaden, the bass player in my band now,
That's right.
hometown youth.
Good man.
Yeah. Like he was having a business trip out there, and so that's why I got to stay in Vegas for 9 days.
Good.
And that is too much.
It's too
Way
much.
too much.
Like I said in the beginning, we're going to try to give you guys some advice if you're thinking about going out there. Don't do it for 9 days.
No.
Don't.
No,
Please.
You want to tap out by 2.
4,
I
I
think,
think 4 is
3. I think 3 to 5.
3 to 5
Yeah.
max.
And
I
you get
agree
a-
with that.
One of those days is a rest day.
And
Yeah. Fair.
Maybe 2.
well, the pool day like we did,
Oh my god.
Oh,
dude.
those are
Circa
nice.
pool, I will
You
say,
gotta go to the pools
Oh.
in Vegas.
yeah.
Circa pool is nice.
It wasn't cloudy. It was clear. The lifeguards were hot and very fake.
Whatever lifeguards that were real were dope, and the fake ones were just models.
Yeah.
I'm just a stunt
Well,
lifeguard.
Literally, because
He's dying.
well, see, the thing is, Banana Man. We should explain to people. Banana Man here, he has this unique ability to make everybody, and this is tested scientifically at this point,
Yeah.
from
Seen-
Vegas.
Yep.
He's talked to people from New Zealand, become best friends. He's talked to people who threw up drunkenly across the Luxor and literally made children fall in his vomit. I go into the bathroom and see Banana Man counseling a giant. I mean, this dude was bigger than
It's like,
Banana
hey,
Man.
He was
where did
bigger
all
than
go
me.
wrong? You know?
Yeah, and he's just sitting there and he's about to cry, and I'm like, "Fuck!"
There it is.
Mark, write it down. Just write it down.
Right in.
So anyway, like I was saying, Banana Man is in there counseling this large, belligerently drunk, like human being. That was just, and yeah. So that's who he is. But fuck. After messing up that, I forgot where I was going with this.
The point is that how you could tell the lifeguards apart was the ones that were fake. They didn't have any whistles.
No
They
whistles.
didn't have
Oh,
the
yeah.
regular lifeguard thing.
They were in very nice outfits.
They were
Nice is the
half
word.
of
Yeah.
them were in long sleeves. I'm like, why do you have long sleeves? You're alive. You're gonna get wet.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. It was the so Banana Man. Like I said, he's a very people person, and he connects with anybody everywhere of all backgrounds and everything.
Mhm.
So we're at the Circle Pool, and he meets another person that seemed to be of the same kind of cloth. Just a dude with beads, handing them out to people, like dancing.
The unstoppable force meets the immovable object.
Oh, this guy got
My
stopped.
God. Oh yeah. No. Oh, he thought.
Yeah, no, he got stopped. But I remember we were watching like the UFC fights and stuff out there and everything else. There's DJs going. There's an overpriced casino in the corner where it's like minimum bets are $15 or
That's
$50.
right. It was the tucked away.
Yeah, but you could go in there in your bikinis or your swim trunks and then go gamble. By the way, I did ask last time I was in Vegas. The cabanas, they on a slow day go for about $500. So
It's more of a if you have a big group.
yeah,
just need
Yeah.
kind of a
people to
home
split it
base.
with.
Yeah, really
Sure.
though.
Not something you can do with a girlfriend.
No.
But
That's all you.
But anyway, so I remember we're watching the UFC fight, which we all bet on, I think, right? I can't remember
Right.
which fight it was, but I remember we all had bets, so that's why we were interested to watch it there. And then I see Banana Man's just out there talking to this other dude that's a person that's just out there like bonding with people, like spreading goodwill, passing out stickers that say you're beautiful and shit like that. And then next thing you know, this
You
guy
can buy
just,
these on Banana Man's website.
Banana Man at bananaman.com.
That's it.
youarebeautiful.com.
youarebeautiful.com. There's the
/
plug.
Banana Man. You don't have to put that part.
That's for the discount code.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't do that.
But
We,
at
he
the-
wants you to pay full price. Don't type that in.
What if it worked?
Oh my god.
But somewhere in this fight, I just remember the dude that was, kind of doing the Banana Man thing where he goes around, spreads goodwill, and joy to everybody, just takes a header into this. What would you say? 4-foot pool? 5 maybe?
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
not deep.
not even 5.
like
Yeah.
it was up to my waist, up to your like ball sack. Like
Yeah. So that's about 4 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Schlong is on the bottom of the pool, though. It's dragging.
That boy's drowning.
Oh.
But this guy just like didn't he just he just did that thing where he did like a belly flop into the pool and just kind of floated there.
To me, he didn't even jump in. He was in the water, standing, and then he just somehow lowers himself in. And just but for a longer than comfortable amount of time.
And that's what's funny about the lifeguards, like we were talking about.
Yep.
Is then all of a sudden you hear whistles blowing and all the super hot lifeguards in long sleeves
Somebody
and
find the real life.
yeah, they all got down from their podiums and ran outside and a bunch of dudes jumped in the water and pulled him out.
That's right.
And then the other guys there was another dude that's trying to start a fight there that was really kind of funny because he got carried out by 4 security guards
Mhm.
all holding one limb. Were you don't remember that?
I don't remember that. You remember?
You remember that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they carried him up the steps.
Yeah, they carry him up and down.
Yeah.
Which that would have been such a funny because you remember one of the funny things about the Circa pool is it is a long escalator ride.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I
so
forgot
imagine
just how weird it is. To
so
get up
imagine
there.
4 security guards holding a wet drunk guy that they just
toting
just
him
all
the
the
whole
way
way.
down.
It's nice
No.
that you guys think that they held him. I'm pretty sure they just tobogganed that dude. Laid him down. They were like,
Get out!
that's it.
Jeez.
just hold his head up.
He's wet and drunk. He fell. Like, dude, that's it.
Yeah.
No one's.
Why didn't he? Well, no, we don't need to check the cameras.
no, I believe him.
Oh my god, dude. But yeah, I mean, but that's definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend going to the Circa pool. It's like I think $20 to get in, which sounds like a lot, but if you stay there on your rest day, I think that's the way to go.
Mhm. The pool is heated, by the way.
It is
Yeah.
heated.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, and the other big part about it, it's got a literal football field size LED screen.
Yeah, it's great.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's like
It is called
No.
Stadium Swim.
yeah,
It is.
and I mean, I wish there was like a way you could kind of like. You guys ever do the touch tunes? Like the
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Like the jukebox.
Yeah,
Like,
the
if you could-
overpriced, like
yeah.
or
But imagine-
$2 for my song, with $5 to skip everyone else.
Mhm.
But like, imagine if you could do that at the Circa, where you could go up to like a TV, like a little touchscreen, swipe your credit card, and you could actually like whatever you wanted to watch
Oh.
goes on the bigger screen.
Mm.
But then some like rich guy
I think you're
Just
on
pays for the
something.
whole
Oh yeah, we
thing.
would never be able to.
Yeah,
dictate
yeah,
it.
no,
We'd be
no,
watching
yeah.
Polo, dude. That's not gonna pan
That's
out
like-
nicely.
You make it an auction. The last guy paid $100 to put that up there. If you give us $101, we'll put up your shit, and then he can come back and forth. And
if he comes back.
Dude, that's
he'll be
like
back.
the sphere, the giant
Oh
sphere
yeah,
they
I
have
was
in
about to say
Vegas
they
now.
have that now.
Yeah.
You can pay to have your like picture and stuff put on it,
Mhm.
which is
well, I looked up how much that cost.
how much? What was
It said if you had to ask, you probably can't get you probably can't get nothing up there.
that's fucking fair.
I mean,
though.
I saw like the NBA have some stuff up there, and like
Right.
NFL.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sure.
I
the
mean,
money.
I'm just
Money.
just short of that sort of bankroll.
Yeah, I mean, you and me both, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this podcast is, with the help of our viewers and subscribers,
That's
please make
it.
sure to like and subscribe so we can put some stupid shit up on the Vegas Dome.
There we go.
You
Or
can
the Vegas
subscribe
Sphere.
to my Patreon to help Jared Monday's podcast.
What's your Patreon?
I'll tell them after the show.
Oh man!
Oh.
But as a whole, though, I think pools are a good idea in Vegas, and
Very.
I don't.
how warm are how heated is it? I mean, I was there, but it was like hot.
You're borderline sweating.
Yeah.
Really?
In
So
the
like
wa- in
I'm
the
wondering
water.
how viable that pool is in like February.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
oh,
Like,
it's
when it's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
really cold.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I do remember even though the Rio's really shitty,
It's not great.
it's not great, but it's only $25 a night if.
Y- Yeah, depending on when you go. Like,
Yeah.
if you went
Yeah.
during the pool tournament where they're hosting it, it's
But
okay.
the first year we went and we stayed there, the pool was pretty cool.
That was
Okay.
lit.
Yeah. And
we had
then-
fun.
And the Luxor pool was cool.
Yeah.
The Luxor. Okay,
The Luxor.
I don't know if I told you guys this story. Who else is? It was me, Kenny, and was it? Okay, good,
Yeah.
Barry.
Mhm.
And we're down there, and I'm like, I had a plan. I had a plan from the beginning. I'm gonna bring a volleyball to the pool in Vegas.
Hmm.
Like that's it.
Right.
Like, that's the entire plan. And so I do this. I whip it out. We're all here, and I start throwing this ball like 30 feet in the air, just to myself, just to get attention to people. Just like, oh, what's that? Oh my gosh.
Why does
Oh,
that
it's-
remind me of
I'm
the
fucking blasted. I need to go play with this guy.
And that's
Usually how
what
my
happened.
mind works.
Yeah.
So we start like peppering the ball back and forth.
Mm.
We're having a good time, and I'm like, all right. And then Kenny and Barry end up leaving, and I'm like, that's fine because some other mystery dude comes in here and he sees what I'm doing. He immediately knows this guy's here to pick up chicks.
He's reeling him in.
He's just gonna reel him in. So we're going back and forth, and we
This
slowly.
isn't what was happening, but this is what this guy realized.
He's like, this guy knows.
recognized game.
This guy recognizes Banana Man's game. And so then this group of women starts coming up with their frozen drinks, but because the water's so warm and their drinks are so cold, they're like their drinks are still in the water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're coming up, and I'm like, oh hey ladies, you want to play? And they're like, absolutely. So we start playing. I started talking to this one girl, and let me tell you, she was extremely beautiful, very hot. And I started
Like
asking
an
her.
8?
No, dude, like this was
12
this
out
was
of
a-
10.
this was-
12 out of 10.
this
12
was a-
out of 10.
this was a 12 on a 10 on the outside. But I guess like the weirdest thing on her was the wedding ring that had
And the penis.
That
it
is
was
pretty weird.
dude.
it was like
No,
it was
that's
like
not that weird.
it was like fat, dude. It was so fat, and I'm like, doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying? Like that could just be an engagement, bro. Like that doesn't even.
Well, what hand was it on?
Oh no, it was.
It was on
It
the
was on the
finger.
married
It
one.
was on.
Maybe
it
she's
was on
just
the
dumb.
married
It's
hand.
fine.
No, okay. So I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
She's just a shark. Sharks are terrible people. Sharks are great sharks,
Yeah.
but sharks are terrible people. She only came on the trip because people she knew were coming on this trip. She actually didn't like anybody that she was there with. She just kind of used them
To go to
as-
Vegas.
Yeah, she just
Yeah.
used them to go to Vegas.
Like the Jared Monday Foundation Fund.
Good lord.
That is for.
It's technically the William Calloway Title and Escrow Foundation, like fund that William started unbeknownst to
right.
his boss.
Slowly
Privately
siphoning funds off from
Slowly.
the company account to fund my gambling trips.
So
Oh, cut that.
Dude, Kyle loves me, man.
Keep it.
Kyle was like, hey, you talked about me on Jared's shitty podcast? Fantastic.
Well, now you can bookmark that one.
Right. Kyle, we need you.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude, Kyle would be awesome. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, dude, that Luxor pool and all that stuff.
wait, hold on, I'm not done.
Oh, yeah. I was just
The
going back to it.
sharks
Yeah.
are good people, or whatever you were saying. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah,
be
sharks
hot.
are great sharks.
Yeah,
Sharks are terrible people.
that's right.
So she was not a great person, but I mean, hey, I'm a banana. We're in a pool together.
What are
Doesn't
you gonna
really
do?
matter, right? Everything's going fine. Now all of us get together and we start playing this game and we're hitting it back and forth. And at this point in time, she's like, "Hey, let's exchange numbers. Let's get together later." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is working
The
out
woman with the
exactly as
ring
I
on her
planned."
finger.
Yes, yes, the very one.
Oh my!
And I'm like, "This is perfect." I'm like, "This is so in the bag. Let's not even ruin it. I don't even want you to
I'm
get
only
out of the
competing
pool
with one guy
to
here.
get your
dude.
phone." Exactly. So I'm like, not a big deal. Let's just play this game. I'll get your number later. It's a bad idea, dude. Anytime you can lay the ball in there, just lay it in. It doesn't have to be a dunk. 2 points is 2 points.
There you go.
That's right.
So we start playing this game, and everybody's hitting it. And she's at the point now to where she's so drunk, she thinks that
Now
she's
it's
in
a
the
crime.
Olympics.
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
So she's
Oh, I
trying to
thought-
like kill the ball, dude. No.
I thought we were talking about something. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. Focus. Breathe.
Here we go.
So she's hitting the ball harder and harder, and thank God that she's missing. Otherwise, she
I'm
would have
joking,
hit it,
Josh. You
kid.
can keep that in there. I mean, God damn it, Sabo.
See, Sabo.
One Piece.
All All right, last 5 minutes, get it out of here.
It's going off the rails.
You have a mic this time, Seabass.
That ain't gonna work.
I just heard you.
Dirty.
Sabo.
Whatever.
Anywho.
Good.
Sharks
Anywho.
are awful people. Yeah.
Sharks are awful
That's
people.
right.
Yep.
So she's swinging and she's missing, and then I just noticed like she's got a tit out.
Oh,
It's out. Her party tit is out, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Wait, the party one?
The party tit
Oh,
is
God.
out.
The one that wants to get
The
wild.
classy one is
That's the
still
one.
in there,
Damn,
but the
dude.
party one's out. And you know me, I'm a pretty decent banana.
You're
and
a
I'm
decent
like,
banana,
I should say
Madam.
something.
Right.
madam.
But as I go to take a step, I feel in my stem, it's like, bro,
she's a bad person.
5 of her friends are here.
Why aren't they saying? it?
Yeah.
Why aren't they saying it? Why, does
Why
it
are
have to
all their
be
cameras out?
my
Why are all the phones
responsibility
pointed at her right
Yeah. Weird.
to do
Oh.
this? So I'm like, all right, cool, let's keep playing. And then eventually,
It's like,
hey,
okay.
they get her. It's cool. She's off to the side, but now she's just incoherent. So I can get no phone number. So I'm like, all right, well, Nick, we just gotta move on to the next one. So I start playing with this other girl. It's cool. We're having fun. She calls her friend. I'm like, hey, don't worry about your friend's name. I'm gonna do this thing. It's gonna be hilarious. So I try to throw the ball, let it hit the water, and then just splash her. Something cute, something simple. So I throw it, perfect arc, no spin at all, hits her in the forehead.
Mm.
She and she's talking to 2 other people. They start flipping out. They start yelling at me. I'm walking up. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She says nothing. She goes, she gets the ball, picks it up, freaking smash, bro, hurls it at my chest.
It's a beach
Cool.
ball.
Hey, yeah,
Right. Yeah.
We're even.
It's fine. It's fine. She realizes that it didn't phase me, and that's when she got upset. Picks it, picks it back up.
What have you done?
Picks it back up, and we're probably about like, if I'm her, you guys are me. You guys can't see the distance on camera. Doesn't matter. Picks it up again, hurls it at my face, and I'm still apologizing, and I catch it because I'm like, you're crazy if you think I'm gonna let you.
She
hit
was
me."
definitely telegraphing
She
it
was,
too.
she was, yeah. So I wasn't gonna let that happen. But long story short, bought her a drink. It was cool. Got her number. Nothing happened because it was weird, and we ended up being on the same plane back to Atlanta.
I mean, she would recognize a banana.
She did recognize me,
Yeah.
and she walked up to me.
So, I think the lesson here is that bananas are also awful people.
That's fair.
After I couldn't plow the married chick, I
I went over to this other chick.
That's
started
right.
smashing him in the face with balls.
Assaulted her with my ball. That
Then got her number.
I still
Worked
think one of the best things that I learned from Vegas though is like
It's about the journey
it's-
and the friends we made along the way.
shut the
How about that? Isn't that sweet?
That's what the One Piece is, AJ. Sorry, everyone. That's spoilers. It's gonna be the friends we made along the way.
you let me know if you want me to shank him right now.
Go ahead,
Hey guys, go ahead and leave a comment if you want us to shank Will. But I still think the best story has got to be when we met Carlos.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, the one I wasn't there for. Yes, good.
Well, the thing is, Will, you were going to play like which I thought was berserk. Is you were going to play start at 3 a.m. playing poker tournament.
yeah, and then I just didn't.
And you went to bed.
And I just went to sleep.
And just to give background to everyone, so this is the first Vegas trip. It is a wonderful experience that we had at a little suite with a kitchenette and stuff. We had a very nice accommodations.
Banana Man hooked us up.
Banana
Yeah.
Man hooked us up.
Mhm.
shout out to timeshares. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
There we go.
They're
Yeah.
scams, so
They're
scam
scams.
them back.
No, seriously though, this is since this is a council meeting. I literally want to talk about that
Yeah.
next. I got an idea, but let's.
Yes.
So yeah,
Okay.
but anyway, great hookup, great reservations, everything, and then we're like, all right, guys, this is a night we can all go really hard.
Right.
And then me and Banana Man and Barry, well, you came along later. Yeah,
Oh, dude, Jared.
didn't you?
Jared,
I thought
let
y'all
me-
went
let me
together.
tell
Take it
Oh,
over,
go ahead.
Banana Man.
I
Take it
got
over.
You, I got you. So while we're out there, I actually have a friend, and his name is AJ. Met
That's
AJ
right.
playing football, but he's a Vegas native. So we made him one night, and he's what'd you call him? Like a bar manager. He does something. He works at the D.
The tall white guy.
Yeah, yeah.
That did
That's
the
him.
Drink
what was
tickets and
it?
stuff.
Yeah, it was like sports odds making or something is
I
what he
don't know
did,
what
or
he
something like
did.
that. Yeah.
The point is, he gave us a bunch of drink tickets, and we got free drinks and tipped. So I was like, that's great. And then I had lost money later on that night gambling. I lost $30, and I was like, why would I lose money gambling when I can lose money drinking? So I was like, AJ, what's up, man? You trying to hang out? And he's like, yeah, man, come to the D. I'm like, dude, the D? He's like, yeah, come to the D. So I'm like, Jared, you want to go to the D and hang out with AJ? So Jared's like, of course. And we're like, Barry? And he's like, I'll probably come later. And Will was being, I don't know what Will was doing.
He was sleeping.
Okay, Will
I'm just
was
gonna take a
sleeping.
quick
Nap
9-hour
and,
nap.
and then
That's
get up
it?
for my poker tournament.
That's right.
So I call the Uber. Jared and I get in. Obviously, I'm sitting in the front because I called the Uber. Like,
Yeah.
that makes sense. We are on an overpass to get onto the freeway, and then a car with 4 people rolls up. And then he looks at me. The guy looks at me and he goes. So I'm like, all right.
Which I'm like, what the fuck, banana man?
Right? And I'm like, who knows? So the guy looks at me and he goes, hey, we're the only 2 cars on the overpass.
That's a fact.
Do you want any weed? No, man, I'm good, but thank you, man. I appreciate you. And they just all start looking at each other.
You forget
confused.
that in between this, he's also sipping a Rolling Rock tall boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So after a sip and a look around to confirm with his compatriots what's going on, he goes, "Okay. Do you want any Coke?"
There we go.
And
There
it's
she
like,
is.
Obviously, we said yes.
and at that point in time, it's like, off of sheer principle, off of sheer logistics, you got to say no, because this guy's gonna throw me bath salts from a lane over.
And you're just gonna like, what are you gonna do? Like toss money into his window, hope he throws the drugs back before. Like,
Boom.
and even if it is drugs, I gotta share with an Uber driver because I feel like that's like
He's
a,
got to get his cut.
That's
an
a delivery
accomplice,
fee,
yeah.
right?
He's
That's-
a getaway driver
I'm
now.
that's the tip. That's his tip.
and so logistically it didn't make sense. So we're able to make it to the D. We see AJ and he's standing next to the illustrious Carlos. So we hug AJ, we hug Carlos, and just for a visual picture, Carlos is a 5'2" Hispanic bald guy, probably in his mid-50s, with the most beautiful blue-green eyes you've seen in your entire life. And he asks me one of my favorite questions. Hey, man, what kind of beer do you want?
Oh no, dude, he didn't ask that.
No, he asked that to me.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we're going to get to you.
That's a good
fuck.
question.
And so we look at this 40-foot-long bar, and I just get I get blinded by all the options. So I look over and I just pick whatever beer AJ has. Heineken, classic.
Classic.
And then he looks over to Jared, and he asks Jared one of his favorite questions.
What you drinking?
Hey, man, what kind of shot do you want? To which Jared answers,
I mean, I like anything, whiskey and stuff. And he's like, oh, I got something better for you.
nah, is that how? Okay, so to me, and I don't know the difference between these two, so please correct me. Jared says, Johnny Walker Black. And he goes,
Which is like the mid-range Johnny Walker.
and he goes, you mean blue?
And I was like, well,
That's a bar.
That's a bar.
Which would be like what, $45 a shot
Bro,
or
it-
something like
the
that?
top
or-
show.
like I mean,
yeah, it is for sure.
yeah, I mean,
gosh.
just if you're going to a liquor store, it's like $250 to $300 like a 750
Right.
like milliliter bottle, and then so at the long bar at the D hotel, it's
Right.
it's gotta
Talking
be
to
at least-
Vegas tax, the market.
Yep,
all
there you
that
go.
stuff,
Well, here's when
yeah.
I knew something was up when he did that, and the guy behind the bar didn't even flinch.
Nope.
He's like, "Oh, I know this guy's good for it." I was just like, "Oh no," because the thing is Carlos is in a gray hoodie. I remember,
Yeah, he's just
like
in
a
street
Fruit of
clothes.
the Loom.
Like gray hoodie,
Yeah.
no brand, and
Gym
just,
shorts.
gym shorts. He's just there chilling.
Yeah.
And so the beers and the shots come, and then Carlos reaches into his magical hoodie pocket,
Yeah.
pulling out an industrial-sized money clip, holding hundreds. Not
I mean,
just
maybe
all he
just the
got.
outside one was 100.
that's
No,
no,
no.
that's what you would
Surely.
think.
You think.
Yeah.
And then as he unscrewed the freaking industrial clip, because that's how strong it had to be to hold his hundreds.
Oh, there's like a bolt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically,
Dude,
This ain't no slide on.
Yeah, it's not. You don't slide money into it. It's like you put all your money into a folding position, and then you.
And then he starts to. He's not counting. He's looking for a specific serial number of $100 A3257, A3258, A3259. Bam, puts them both down on there. Right. Bartender says, "Oh, thank you. I'll be back with your change." His change was going to be something to the tune of like $50 or $60.
Yeah.
And Carlos then shatters my world by saying,
Keep the change.
"Keep the change." That's right.
That's it. That's it.
That's how he
That's
said it.
it.
That's how he said it.
That's it.
And so now I'm blown away. I'm like, I gotta learn more about Carlos. So he makes his money. He made his money early on through construction, and then from there has just made money moves.
Yeah.
And after learning about him a little bit, he's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna take a break. Let's go hit the table." So he and Jared go and hit the table.
Because you didn't gambling that night.
I
was it?
didn't because I lost $30 the night before.
Well, and that's what's really funny for me was I was like, all right, yeah, dude, what's our game? And he says blackjack, and I'm like, all right, cool, man. I want to learn. I want to kind of play a little bit more. So let's go for it. So I think I slapped down like $200 thinking I was hot shit, and then Carlos slaps down like I want to say it was like 5 or 10 grand.
Nah, it was probably like I think it might have been 1 or 2,000.
Yeah, it was in the grands. Like he's just got
Just to dip the toes in.
yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, then he plays, he doubles down, loses,
Yeah, and that's when I come up.
and that yeah. Because
That's when because y'all are at the table when I get there,
yeah.
and
When do I come up?
Never.
Shit.
You're at the end of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at the best part of the story.
All right.
because I distinctly remember, like you said, Banana Man, him pulling out that wad when he was putting his money to start gambling. Fucking huge, like, dude, it looked like this fucking can. It was ridiculous. But then
Jared's looking for his. Well, mine's
Must be at the hotel.
Yeah.
and then like you said, we're getting up because he's like, oh, he loses it, whatever. Let's go drink. And then he brings us back over. You guys back over and brings me over for the first time because I just met him. And then he just asked me what I want, and I don't know what the fuck I tell him. I was probably drinking rum and coke at the time. And then he's like, "Don't tell me, tell him." Pointing to the bartender. I'm like, "Okay, I can get one.
alright.
I like this.
Whatever the fuck it
But
doesn't
it's
even
on
matter."
you still,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, I'll tell him, but
Sucker.
I'm not opening the tab. Up for
Sorry,
that.
sucker. I mean, brother. Oh,
So at one point in time, as Jared and Carlos are still at the table, I don't know what Carlos does, but he gets a hand and he ends up splitting it. That's when he doubles down, busts on one,
and wins.
and then blackjack on the other. While this is happening, I'm talking with AJ. Say, "Oh yeah, Carlos is great." Yada yada yada. AJ says, "Yeah, Carlos is great. He just plays blackjack. There are times where we'll both sit at a table. He'll give me money, tell me what to bet, and if that hand wins, he lets me keep the winnings, and he just gets back his initial investment."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's a great friend. Like, let's hang out some more."
Yeah.
So then Carlos,
Carlos, can I have your number?
so unbeknownst to me at this time, there's several men that are about my height, twice as muscular as me, walking behind
Suits.
me. And they're in suits. And I don't necessarily know what that means. It doesn't matter. So Carlos comes back, holds up just, about yay many like black chips. And I'm like, "Oh, cool, this guy's won like $1,000. Like, good job." And he's like, "Hey guys, I just won $10,000. I start screaming. Oh!
Hey, my car, hop, Carlos.
Yeah, no. So it turns out when you're in Vegas and you put down that kind of money, they actually have to bring out security to verify the bet.
Verify the bet. Make sure
Right.
no one tries to like just grab the chips and run.
Right,
Like there's
right.
just it's like, hey, if the homeless guy comes in here and just stabs everybody and like runs off with the chips,
Mm-hmm.
Old man just crawled out of the floor.
my time.
Got you, Carlos.
Oh my god, but yeah, dude,
You
that
put
was
me down here, I'm gonna take you down with me.
that was the craziest.
and that's how
shit.
mole people would start.
And that's how the mole people tied it in.
Carlos built his empire on
But
the back
dude-
of the mole people.
But the thing is, it's like so that happened, and then I can't remember if it was like we did another round of drinking, and then went back again.
So
Or what
I
happened?
think Barry came on the first one,
he came on the first
Mm.
one.
and then you guys went back. I think that him happened on the second one,
Mhm.
because after that happened, we ended up meeting some Southern European girls. And for those of you who don't know who that is, they were just from New Zealand.
Wales.
Yeah, Wales,
Yeah.
New Zealand, Tasmania, don't matter. But
I
there
was
was
about to
three.
say New Zealand is nowhere near Southern
island of
Europe,
Hey,
and
it's,
neither is England,
Hey, it's-
for that matter.
He's a banana. He's a banana.
French, or I don't understand what's happening.
hey. While you people were conquering lands, all right, I was just being fruitful, all right?
That's fair. That's fair.
Whatever.
Pig for good God.
Anyways, so then he like ropes them in as well, intermingles our groups. He starts buying them drinks, and they're pretty much like, yeah, no, we're leaving tomorrow, and we're not interested in any one of you guys. And we're like, that's okay.
Understandable.
So I don't remember what happens next until this one question. This is my last memory. It's a, it's of us
From the
get-
entire trip, this is where it cuts out.
So we get the next shot of Johnny Walker Blue, and we cheers, and I just remember Barry looking at Jared. When he looked at the other one, was like, "Hey man,
No, that was
I'm
me.
kinda
I was
drunk."
leaning up against. I pulled Barry aside, and I was leaning up against the slot machines. I was like, Barry, we gotta get out of here.
I ain't doing too
I was like,
good.
look,
time.
there's only one person that can carry Jemai, and I'm about to go down. Like, like I'm the only guy in our group that he's gonna be dead weight. Because you were getting to that point,
Dude.
I knew I was just on the precipice of like, oh no, I'm gonna be in Vegas blacked out.
I had half the shot in my beard and the other half on my shirt. I'm pretty sure I didn't even drink it.
Probably for the
You
best.
spilled like
Fair.
$30 on your shirt.
I did.
Spelled $30 on a $15 shirt.
Didn't matter. Didn't matter. And then the next thing I know is I'm in the back of an Uber, and in my mind I'm like, why am I in the back of an Uber? I'm taller than Barry and Jared. And then it
why
clicks
do
to
I
me.
have to throw up?
Hold your horses.
Yeah, slow down.
sorry.
It clicks in my mind that I didn't buy the Uber, so I was like, all right, that's fine. But then, as Will so kindly put it, I felt a rumbling in my tummy, and so I started my mantra chant as I wound down the window. Don't throw up in the Uber, you're not a pussy. Don't throw up in the Uber, you're not a pussy. Don't throw up in the Uber, you're not a...
I think it was Gandhi that said that quote. That's where you
Yeah.
got it from, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Or
So,
Confucius, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Well,
one or
and then the
other.
thing, I'm in the back with you, and I remember that was the part I woke up because I just took a nap in the Uber. It's like, all right, we're going back to the okay, and then I hear, and I wake up like, oh my god, oh, Banana Man's thrown up in an Uber. Oh, okay, I guess it's all outside, it's fine. And then I just kind of relax for a second, and then I fall back asleep. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that ride.
Good.
None
Good.
of it.
Good,
That's good.
because that was the only memory I have of it.
The way that we confirmed that I knew I didn't throw up in the Uber. How we confirmed it was the next day, since Barry paid for the Uber.
It wasn't on his, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the
He sat in the
No,
front,
Jared
and-
woke up
yeah.
wondering. He's like, wait, did Banana Man throw up?
Well,
in
hold
that
on, we got to
Uber?"
back up.
Okay, yeah.
let's
there's
It becomes relevant later.
So,
It
so
does.
the thing is, Banana Man. I like the last thing I remember is waking up to his, literal guts going out on the highway, and then we get back to the Holiday Inn suite or whatever, like little thing we had that was awesome, and we are just loud as fuck. We're drunk as fuck. Banana Man is absolutely KO'd. We throw him into the bed with Will. Is that what happened? Barry, I remember I have a Snapchat. Saber,
no,
you
I
are
will-
on the floor and we're
I can help.
laughing.
I can
I
help
was
with
on the
this
floor.
part.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
the
'cause
sober
he's-
one.
yeah.
So I'm completely sober, and I hear what I think are foreigners breaking into the place because nobody's speaking English. And I'm honestly, y'all are like responding to each other, like y'all are actually speaking.
We're
words,
speaking the same
and y'all are
language,
like,
that's
drunk. We're all speaking drunkenese.
And then Barry comes in there and he like looks at me. He's like, dude, fucking. Barry was definitely the most sober of you guys because like words were coming out. And he's like, yeah, it's fucking crazy,
he
man.
arrived the
All
latest.
night, man. And then a little bit later, Banana Man comes and he comes to lay down,
Forces his way into
and
your
I'm
bed.
like, I was like, how was it? How was that? Was it fun? And he just doesn't say a word. He just lays down, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, well, cool, man. And I go back to sleep because I'm in the middle of sleeping when y'all come in.
All right.
Um,
All right,
Yeah.
so that's what happened. The only other thing that I know that happened, because there was a picture, was that my head was in a trash can. And that was cool. And the next thing I know is that I woke up in my boxers, and Will wasn't there, but I felt fantastic. I was like, oh my gosh, I did a great job of hydrating. I ate lots of fats. I feel there's zero hangover. Everything is great. I'm just gonna chill here in bed. And then I see Jared walk into the room. And
in the meantime, we had
Oh,
gone out
yes.
to breakfast.
Thank you.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Because
We
here's
went
the
all the way
thing.
to
we
the-
woke up first.
We went
That's
all
right.
the way to
Yeah.
the Rio
No, I-
before you had even woken
good,
up.
good.
Because I don't know who woke
Yeah.
up first. It probably was you, Will. But the thing is, from my point of
I
view,
was me, yeah.
I was sitting in a chair, just passed out, like drunk, and I woke up to you two cackling and just dry heaving.
Wait, there's
Well,
there's steps to this.
Okay,
Steps,
so,
all right,
There's
okay.
so
steps.
I wake up, I go in the kitchen, I'm like, I'm kind of hungry. And I'm like, but it smells
Wait,
weird.
wait. I'm gonna cue you in. Okay. So Jared comes in the room and he's looking at me, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are like my natural eyes, and so you can't tell if my eyes are open. And so Jared doesn't know if I'm awake or not. He walks in and I hear him. He's breathing really heavy, like he's just like sighing. And so then he walks out, and then he walks back in and he stares at me. And then he goes in the bathroom. He uses the bathroom, and he's like really loud. And he comes out, doesn't wash his hands, obviously. And in my mind, I'm thinking,
What are we, pussies? Come on.
in my mind, I'm thinking, why would Jared walk past the bathroom to use the bathroom that's in my room? And so I start moving around, and I fully open my eyes, and Jared goes, "Hey, clip it." How do I say my?
There it is.
He clipped himself.
Oh, he did himself. He did himself.
I've
Alright,
told
ready?
the story so many times. All right. Hey, Banana Man. And I'm like, hey, Jared, how you doing? And he goes, you took a dump on the floor last night.
Yeah.
And as a completely sane person, I say,
No, I didn't.
no, I didn't.
Well, to me, here's how it was to me:
Okay.
is I'm looking at you and I'm like, hey, fuck. I was like, hey, hey. I literally am like, hey, Banana Man, how you feeling, buddy? It's like, oh, I'm good. What's up, man? I'm like, hey, I think you took a shit on the floor. And then Banana Man goes from sleeping like an angel to going, no, I didn't.
No,
He just went, what's up, man? To, no, I didn't. Like, he said it with his fucking chest. Like,
You gonna lie on my name?
There's no way.
That was a dream.
It was
no way it
not
actually
me.
happened.
and then,
And then Jared, to me, we went back and forth. You were like, yes, you did. And I was like, dude, no, I didn't. I was like, yes, you did.
Banana Man,
No, I didn't. And then he says,
come look.
come see.
And me and Barry are out on the back porch.
Dry
For-
heaving.
For obvious reasons, we have it closed. And
Yeah.
we drew straws, as in me and Barry volunteered Jared to go tell.
Well, it's because y'all
Jemima.
accused me of it.
No, we did. Well, we
Well, to be fair, if you would see the size of this thing, it could only be.
Hold on, wait,
I got
yeah,
you.
it's-
I got you. So I come out of the room, and there between the couch and the coffee table is the biggest turd
like puppy
I've
size.
seen in my life.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a,
like the size
like
of a
a
puppy.
mastiff puppy.
It's
Like a
it's
chihuahua.
It's
no,
it's
a
bigger
mastiff.
than this.
Yeah.
Oh, a mast. I think
Imagine
it's massive.
if it was
No,
a
a
cross.
mastiff.
It was a cross between a croissant and a baguette. And the reason why I know that is because I freaking had to pick it up. So I get like 16 paper towels. I pick it up, run to the bathroom, throw it in there. That was my second mistake.
It was halfway on the remote, by the way.
Yes.
Why are you ruining the story?
Shut the fuck up, Will.
There's a
You had to
story.
peel it off of it.
Hold
Just wait.
on.
I thought we were passing that.
No,
Gotta give him
no,
full
no, no.
context.
Okay.
That's why I say
feel it, I feel it.
there's a process.
Gotcha.
So I throw it in the toilet. Huge mistake, cause I get that Sea World splashback. You ever get Poseidon's kiss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever get
Yeah.
That's like-
Poseidon's kiss from your knee down to like
Oh.
here? No.
No.
You haven't, because that was toilet water. So after cleaning that up, I go back and lo and behold, I take a dump in the remote control. So since I've been up for a total of 3 minutes, I did not have the mental capacity to scrape my feces from betwixt the buttons on the remote. So, like a responsible compartmentalizing adult, I throw it in the cabinet in the bathroom, I wipe the floor, I join my friends on the patio, and I say, why would you let me take a dump on the floor? To which they had a very excellent response of, well, we didn't actually see you do it.
Yeah.
And so now I'm pissed.
We've just decided it's your fault.
They just decided it was me, and so now, because it doesn't click to me. I'm like, well, how do you what makes you think that? And then Will and Barry, with the absolute checkmate move, say, we
Look at it.
physically can't poop that big.
Look at it.
It's either you
see it?
or Jared. And I'm like, all right. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was salty in that moment because I was like, dude, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. But that's when it clicked to me to where, like, if it was me, then that means I haven't wiped. So I run to the bathroom. I get the
Because there's no
toilet paper.
shitting on the floor and then going, well, I should probably wipe.
Exactly. There's no. That's gone.
Yes.
I'm straight lizard braining on that remote, but I wipe and oh, it was me.
Well, in the
But yeah, it was terrible.
well, and the funny part was like when I woke up to them two being out on the balcony. They're like, dude.
Oh, did we wake you up off?
Yeah,
the-
because
Yeah,
you
'cause you-
thought it was me. Because I had sat in the
You were-
chair
And then
and
you
moved to
slept
the
on
couch.
Yep.
Yeah, you
And
were
somehow-
sleeping on the couch, and dude, this thing is like a foot from Jared's face all night. Like,
All
he's
night.
sleeping on it, and it's right on the floor next to him, on the TV guide, and then like a piece of it's on the remote, and it's
Changing the
like-
channels.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when Banana Man pulled it off, it ended up on Family Feud, and we watched that for like
For
the
the
next
rest-
3
yeah.
days.
Because that thing couldn't change by hand.
Nope.
Yeah, couldn't walk up to the TV. We were,
But then it's like we ended up going to Hash House a Go Go, and that's how we checked berries.
because we had to leave. We're
yeah,
like-
it was been cooking in that room all night
and we couldn't bring ourselves
to go and move it.
to tell him yet. We're
Yeah,
like, we
we
just
were
need
still-
to leave.
Yeah.
I
we
was
need to-
hungover
Right.
horrifically,
Yeah, I was feeling pretty shitty.
and Will's just like, I'm eating pancakes, I'm eating pancakes. And then we get back there, and then like, well, and they kind of said the same thing to me. It's like, it's got to be either you or Banana Man. There's no way we can make a dump that big. And then it's just like, yeah, we got back there and just like, fuck, okay.
How did
Oh,
you
don't
guys-
forget about you stressing out because you thought you ordered the Uber the whole breakfast.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
we were
I'm
at breakfast.
Yeah, and we're like,
thinking
I was like, Barry, oh my god, if it's
because I know for a fact if he shit on the floor, he definitely vomited all inside. That fucking
and I was
Uber.
like, I do remember
Yeah.
Banana Man throwing up in, as a memory at some point in the Uber, but
Right.
I was like, oh no, what if one of us got hit with that like 250 cleaning fee,
Mhm.
and we both whipped over our phones at the same time and realized we're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm a gentleman.
He's,
But
ain't no-
Barry
I know
bitch.
did
I
end
did
up
order it.
buying the Uber.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like,
I was just
hopefully
waiting.
that
I'm like,
doesn't
no additional charges.
we made sure to take care of you after that though.
Yeah.
But oh my god, dude! But and then the funny part is just we call that the Schwifty story.
Yeah.
Shit on the floor.
Get Schwifty.
Little
Yeah.
shout out to Rick and Morty.
And just so all you viewers know, these are excellent. These are excellent lifelong friends, and they actually comforted me after all of this by saying, hey man, like, it's cool, it's fine.
but I'm gonna
Oh.
tell everyone.
But it wasn't even that. They comforted me, and then they lied to me. They were like, it's cool, it's fine, like.
Everyone does it,
you-
dude.
you-
It's fine.
You could take a dump on the floor, man. Like, it's whatever. And then I said, no, it's not whatever. This is my one time, because if I do it again,
It's a problem.
we're not going to be friends anymore. Say you love me all you want to. We're not traveling anywhere ever again.
Yeah, once is a mistake,
Yeah.
twice is a trend.
Twice, twice you guys are like, yeah.
Three
dude,
times hilarious, and then 4 times. All right,
It's a cycle.
dude.
4 times going to rehab.
that guy has a problem. So yeah, but I do appreciate that love at that moment because that was jarring.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize my poop was a different size than the rest of your poops until that moment.
Mhm.
We were all shocked.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Dude,
was like,
I-
what the fuck?
I thought it was a piece because also the room was trashed and
Oh, that's
our
right.
centerpiece was
There's a s-
brown and broken.
It was like a petrified
It was
piece of wood.
Yeah.
Petrified piece of wood.
Like
that
a
was
log.
the worst decoration ever. I was
Yeah.
like, what is that? It was like a like a
all
petrified
it
piece of
was.
wood that looked like shit.
Didn't one of us almost pick it up because we thought it was actual
I
log?
forgot.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
forgot about
because
that.
I went to pick
Yeah.
up the little paper. That, I guess it was the TV
That
guide.
TV
I went
guide.
to pick it up. I thought it was under the wooden centerpiece, the broken part of it, and then I go and it's sticking to it.
Yeah. Yeah, he like,
And I'm
he's like,
like,
just to
It's
make
the-
sure.
A petrified log doesn't smear.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, it had that like
yeah.
heft
It had,
to
yeah, yeah.
like that give
Yeah,
that
the-
something heavy's on it. You're like, oh, that ain't petrified wood.
right. Oh my god.
Wow, I forgot about how we like went through this denial process. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're-
yeah.
You were still sleeping on the couch, and me
Mhm.
and Barry are looking at it like, what the fuck? like I swear that shit.
Yeah.
But we had also broken the centerpiece
Yeah.
on the fucking. We're like, who the fuck? Like, where's that piece at? That must be the broken piece.
And you
on the
know,
floor.
you know what's so crazy? It almost didn't smell like super terrible until we found out it was shit.
Yeah, because
We're like, something's
honestly-
off.
Honestly, because we've been sleeping
Yeah,
in it,
yeah.
just from like our noses were just used to it. I was like,
Oh,
oh, so
that
it
was the
still
worst
smelled
part.
Off.
Yeah.
I thought someone had thrown up. That
Yeah.
was like sort of
Yeah.
off smell, like someone puked and it's somewhere. That's gross.
Like probably in a trash can or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Well, and then like the worst part was I think we should have. Well, I think going to the Hash House to Go getting those giant bacon bloody.
BLT.
Yeah, the
Bloody
BLT.
Marys.
Like,
Oh.
like, and then the worst part was when we came back and we had like we were all standing at the front door and we're like, okay.
Yeah, because we smelled fresh air.
Yeah, we smelled fresh air. We go back in there and just immediately all go and go out the back on the balcony. And then that's when y'all decided I had to go.
We had that olfactory reset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we weren't used to it, and we're like, "What the fuck? That is shit."
But I think
that is a sewer.
yeah. But we got it all straightened out and everything. And I think the best part now is that we've decided that we're going to do a cruise this year instead of Vegas. Is the consensus?
well,
or both?
Or both.
So
Or both.
I'm
both.
definitely going in February
Yeah.
for
Yes.
the pool tournament. And I mean, it's really the same thing as when you went, Jared. It's like, if I can't really hang out with y'all a lot, it means I'm doing well, and I'll have more money for when I do hang out with y'all. I'll be lush. And then
Yeah.
if I get knocked out early, then it's like
There's more hangout time.
Yeah, there's more
Yeah.
hangout time. Fuck it. More of my money being spent. But fuck
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also due to cruise like mid next year. I'd be down for that. But I
Yeah.
found that one that was like $500.
A person.
All you can drink was included in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 12 drinks, but,
Yeah, like 15 a day or something.
Yeah.
12
Yeah.
a day. Yeah.
which is plenty.
Rookie
what you
numbers.
do what
Rookie
you-
numbers.
Their drinks aren't weak per se, but they are definitely not on the strong side. So what I always do is I order the shot of tequila and
A margarita.
a margarita.
Yeah.
So you kind of take the shot, and then you're like, "Oh, this one's for coasting." I got the buzz going. And on
Dude.
Norwegian, where I went, they let you get 2 drinks at a time
Oh,
because
nice.
they pretty much force you into getting the all-you-can-drink package. They like make you do it.
Oh my
They're like, "Yeah, it's just included." I know our tickets are like they're charging you for it somehow,
Yeah. No, I think as an
um,
official order of council business, I think that's something like I loved the cruises that I've been on. I've been,
but I've had a fun. Didn't you win a hairy chest contest one
I
time?
did,
That was
which was
nice.
basically just a, hey guys, come shake your ass around. Like, dude, I literally was like, I think I was 17 at this time.
That should not be the age you win that contest.
Oh,
I'm proud
it
of
gets
you.
better. So I'm sitting there. I did that, and so the crew and stuff. Then I see the people and like, oh hey, good job, you did that. It's kind of like a summer camp kind of feel. They kind of do recognize the people that are willing to engage with them a lot.
Sure.
And I'm an outgoing person, but so I won the hairy chess contest, or no, actually I came in second to a guy named. Came in second to this massive like Norwegian dude, but his name was Shirley.
Shirley.
A dude
That's-
named Shirley.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, but he was
I like
he looked like a Hell's Angel crossed with a Viking. So
But
it
he
was
was Norwegian?
like
Like properly Norwegian, or that was his heritage?
you could tell like he was definitely like
Okay.
Viking.
Okay. 'Cause
like-
I feel like his real name's probably like Sven or something like that. And
No, this
it's
is
like, you can
Thorfinn.
call me
Yeah,
Shirley.
Thorfinn, half
Yeah.
frog.
That's it.
But yeah, but dude, that guy he ended up winning, but I came in second place, and I remember my dad was in the contest. And the funny part about that was like we had to do a lap dance on random women.
Oh.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna let my dad win this.
I'm not gonna get a dance by my dad.
Exactly. I went ham, but from that contest because they didn't really check your ID because you're wearing swim trunks and stuff, and then I was hairy as fuck. You
Like,
know.
that is a 33-year-old man.
Yeah.
Like, at
That's your
least.
age.
That man's got kids.
That's on the bottom end. This guy's 30.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
we're
and then
good.
so taking that persona into the, they had a talent show on the cruise ship for like towards the end of the cruise, and they had a really good band that could like read music and everything. And so you just say, I want to play this song, and like, oh, perfect. Pull up the music. Everyone knows their parts. Sing. I had one like practice session in the middle of the day, and like they just like did a trial run to make sure they had everything like listed right.
Sure.
And then I get out there and I ended up singing "You May Be Right" by Billy Joel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I've been playing music my whole life, so
You
it's
played
like,
to the crowd.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
knew what the audience was.
and I didn't have to play
Yeah.
guitar. I could just sing, so I ham boned it up.
Mhm.
And there was this other dude that ended up like doing like some country song, and he was really good, but he was 18, and so I'm 17. Just keep that in mind.
Yes.
And they're about to give him like if you won like one of the things or that you're like the crowd favorites, they would give you a prize. So they had like 3 picks. This guy they picked, they gave him like, wait, how old are you? no, we can't give you a bottle of champagne. We give you a bottle of water. And then I walk up there and they're like, here you go. Here's your champagne.
There you go.
You old fucker.
And my mom is in the crowd like,
You bring that to me.
bring that to me. Like, dude, because if you've ever been on a cruise, the water sucks. From the, like,
Yeah.
if it's not like something that they brought on from like anywhere else, but
Yes.
like the glasses of water or the,
I
like
had
the
to
drink
friggin-
machines.
The moment you get on there, they start nickel and diming you, so you have to like really have gone before and then go. All right, I know how to save money.
Yeah.
You know, because I had to order their like bottled water, but it's
Yeah.
like theirs, and it's like the hell no.
No.
It's just
So like $30 for 6 bottles of water. Come on, dude.
Yeah, no,
That's
I,
sweet.
Not
I
that
definitely
bad.
think that would be great. And then now that I'm trying to become a pool player as well,
Mhm.
I can go to the
You're my
tournament.
recruit.
I mean, yeah, really.
Mm.
Yeah.
Started with that, but I mean, dude, I don't know. The other thing I want to do is like my perfect bachelor trip for Vegas
Mhm.
is we're going to start out at the ski resort that's outside of Vegas.
Is there?
It's about like an hour and a half.
That's
At least that's what the Uber
badass.
driver said.
That's
You were-
badass.
right? Were you in that Uber with me? That's a good answer. But do that. Go to Vegas for like 2 days, and then like go play golf and go home.
Yeah. Incorporating more into it would be great.
Yeah, incorporating. Once you've gone to Vegas enough times, you can never do
You
enough.
know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're like, all right, I've hit everything I wanted to.
And it's just like you can't do everything on one trip, and there's always
No.
stuff going on.
Right.
So it's like as the council, like we recommend taking multiple trips and then going off the strip, going to see concerts, go to see
Yeah.
shows. Is
Go to
awesome.
Hogs and Heifers.
Hogs and heifers.
Dude,
Heifers.
hogs and heifers is the shit.
Banana Man.
That's on me.
I think the most like the one thing that stood out to me most about your just absolute game and like perseverance and just like go getterness is you literally like we were at the Golden Spike and somebody's brother walks up. She's like, "Hey, my sister likes you." You go off. We were just
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
praying.
good
We're
Lord.
praying that
Year
you don't
one.
get peeled and like we see you in the morning. You come back in the morning and you smell like a fish market. So we're like, "My boy did it!"
Yeah, that was
Oh, you didn't know that, cat? AJ didn't know. You didn't tell AJ.
yeah.
No
that,
kidney scar on the back.
Yeah, all
nothing.
good. He's like,
We're
"Did you wake up
good.
in a bathtub?"
Yeah, dude, that happened. What the
Same
first,
trip.
First trip.
trip.
And I remember, and this is why I don't pass out piggyback rides all the time. We went to eat at Denny's, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm strong. I'll give you a piggyback ride."
Bitch was heavy.
It was a long walk.
Thick
Mm.
is probably the correct word.
There you go.
And I don't remember what she looks like, but yeah, it was a fun time.
They
Point
can't
is-
all be 10.
Solid
It's a fun
7. Solid.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
But the-
6.5. You round up.
But
so
here's the thing.
6.5 is a 7.
So that happened at the Golden Spike, and then one night we do a Banana Man and Jared episode at the Hogs and Heifers, and Banana Man gets one of these absolute wild child like bartenders, and they're all hot. They're all hot. Not take your like home to mama hot,
Probably shouldn't.
but you weren't going to anyway.
That's right.
But he actually got her number.
She
And
was
I'm like,
nice.
That's the guy.
she's like, I've
Everybody
never
loves
been
a
with a
little
banana
banana.
before.
Were you you were with me when we came back the very next year, and she remembered me.
Yes,
I gave her.
the same
I
sticker.
gave her the same sticker. She sees it, flips out, rips it off, sticks it on her forehead, starts screaming, and I'm like, "All right, cool. Yeah, I think
That's
you remember
awesome.
me. I think you remember me."
She remembers.
Yeah, but Hogs and Heifers is the type of place to where like you can obviously drink pretty much anywhere in Vegas on the street. If you walk in there with a drink, they say, "Finish that drink, pussy,"
Yeah,
and then
Mhm.
you finish your
Yeah.
drink, and then they just make you another one
without
Yeah.
asking.
without asking you, and then they give it to you, and then you just lost $16.
Yeah,
I remember.
What did?
they
yeah. I was-
threw beers
Oh,
at
wait,
us.
which. I mean, I got a few.
No, I was just about to ask you
So
what
me-
they made you.
Oh, wait, what? Oh,
They
my
made you drink.
good
you go.
Lord. So I was blasted, and I did something just spewed out of my mouth. Like they're upbeat. They're constantly like, you want
Fast-paced.
not-
What do you
I
have?
don't-
What do you
Yeah,
have? What do you
yeah,
have?
What do you want? What do you want? Whatever. I'm like, "Oh." And I ended up asking for a fucking Jaeger and soda, and I was like, "Ugh." And I was like, no, wait. And she's like, no. You get that? If you order that, I will give you a free shot. And I was like, okay. And that was the most vile drink. because that was Jaeger flavored soda. That's what that was.
Licorice flavored soda,
Yeah, that
basically.
was.
had that
I
cough
wish it was
medicine.
licorice. It was
Good
like
Lord.
herbal and
Death.
like a shaman's fucking
Underground
hut
dessert.
worth of it.
But yeah, dude, that place is. I love how they
was good.
dance on the
That was
bars
good.
and stuff. They're super friendly, but they will get you fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, you can come in here, but you just gotta finish. You have to chug that right now, like Banana was saying.
Yep.
And then like if they see, heaven forbid, if they see you go up, like they're all watching for the bottoms up thing. Where it's
And
like,
if you don't have a drink, they'll give you shit for it.
Yeah.
Remember the guy that was behind us with his girlfriend? They're like, "Come on, a pussy, order a fucking beer." And he's like, "Oh, I don't know."
No,
It's
not
like, yeah.
yet.
What the fuck are you here for? It's a bar.
it's insane. But I mean, but
Jared, do you remember just when me and you went just recently?
Mhm.
We were like the only ones tipping well. So she like brought like there were like 3 of them just serving us.
yeah, we
And giving us free drinks, and then she was like yelling, like, "Oh, we got some tippers over here. Why don't you guys fucking tip?" like looking at everybody
they
else.
abuse
That's right.
the patrons.
Yeah.
They
I
have
love
a-
it.
Did we
have
say
a
that they had
megaphone.
microphones?
No,
Yeah,
they
have
had
a
megaphones.
Yeah,
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 sorry
yeah.
about
My
that.
bad.
Yeah.
They
Thank you.
dance on the bar. They sing. They yell at you. They curse at you. They antagonize you through a megaphone. They like. I remember the one time we went there with we suited up one night. As we passed through, like, look at all the bitches in the suits back there, and we're just like, oh no, like. But it's such a
It is
great
good.
atmosphere, man.
Yeah.
And
But-
let's not underplay how they dance on the bar. They will
There we
they
go.
pick your drink, pick it up, they wipe it down, they get up there, they're all wearing like
Cowboy
boots,
boots,
and
cowgirl boots.
And they'll invite girls up there. If you're a girl,
If
you
you-
can get up there with them.
If you give them their bra, because you remember they have all the bras on the back.
Oh yeah.
Like if you give your bra, they give you tassels, and then it's like. I remember there was a few girls
my
that took.
girlfriend did not do that. But
Thank
she
God.
did dance on the bar. So good.
Yeah, I remember
That's
there was some
funny,
girls
though.
that would give their bra away and stuff, and I think there's some charity tied to it. I don't know about that,
That's
but
expensive.
yeah, because bras are fucking expensive. But I mean, the thing of what's crazy to me is that like they would give you tassels to like put over your nipples and stuff, so you could like kind of like keep it like decent, I guess, for Vegas
Yeah,
standards.
Sure.
But just because I gotta get
I'm not technically naked.
Technically.
Nipples are the definition of naked.
yeah, because the other thing too is on Fremont Street, there's that old broken stripper. Like the Fremont Street like performers that get just nude
Oh.
and just cover up with like pasties.
Out on the street, the little rentable spots that they
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's hard work.
that's a working lady right there.
Well,
Lady of the night.
And then when me and
No, that's something different.
Yeah, that's ooh, never mind.
we'll have to get back to that one, but just because we got to wrap up here soon for me because I got to get this. This is the studio. Is there any other last little tidbits or like recommendations you want to give to any
man.
first-time Vegas goers?
God, I mean, definitely check out downtown.
Gotta go to
Fremont.
Fremont?
District. I thought I was having fun on the normal strip, and I went downtown. I was like, this is actually the party street. This is affordable gambling. Like, there's actual $5 minimums you can find, and now it's just our favorite spot to go. I'd
Hashtag
say.
El Cortez.
Yeah,
There you
El
go. El
Cortez, which is
Cortez.
just off. Or it's still on Fremont, but it's
like at
out
the
of the
very-
covered
yeah.
area,
Mm.
so
Yeah.
it's even cheaper.
It's more in the
and
art. It's
yes.
like in the arts district.
Yes, call it that. Art.
Banana Man, any closing words on this first council meeting?
Absolutely. Drink water.
Drink water.
Oh, dude,
That's
really?
important.
You're in a desert, and just because there's air conditioning doesn't mean that you're not in a desert. Drink water. Be responsible. Feel free to look out for people, but like don't be responsible. Especially if they're in a casino, like tell casino people if you see somebody who is just laid out on the floor. But aside from that, that's it.
You
Drink
can
water.
die.
You
Still
can
in
die.
Vegas. It is possible to die there.
Yeah,
If you're not.
Barry, any advice or tidbits you would leave?
I mean, just to piggyback on what Will was saying, I mean, I'd say for your first time, if it's your first time going, definitely go to the strip. You can stay on the strip, but if you're going after that, I'd recommend staying on Fremont Street.
Yeah,
because
right. Agreed.
obviously it's affordable.
It's $15 Uber over to.
Yeah.
And at least check it out.
Yeah,
the
at
first
least
time
check
you
it
go,
out
because
your
you
first
should
time.
see the difference. It is a different atmosphere.
Very
completely,
different,
so.
Yeah.
very different. And they also have a lot of cool, like, other things besides gambling, like the container park that's
Oh yeah.
a little way down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Close to
It is
Shows,
like-
container park, museums,
Yeah.
all the
Mhm.
like. There's a lot to do for people outside of gambling. Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, man.
lot.
That's kind of what you
That's
recommend.
it. That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. For me, honestly, my pro tip for you guys and gals is bring first and foremost if you're a husky gentleman like myself and you have thick thighs.
baby powder.
Fuck the baby powder. Gold Bond.
Okay.
There's a Gold Bond deodorant stick that is not deodorant, but it's Gold Bond, and you rub that. It's like it's crotch grease.
It's for thickums.
It's from Thickums and them yams.
Crotch grease.
Get that and baby powder or any other things to prevent chafing, because I would recommend a best way to save money is instead of gambling, go people watching. Go watch other people gamble, because you can see people lose
Right.
thousands. You can see, I saw a dude literally lose my entire yearly salary and just put it back on the table.
Right, damn.
And I just
A whole $2,000?
Yes!
Good Lord. That's a lot of money.
yeah.
Hey, just kidding.
But
Or you too may meet a Carlos and have yourself a shit on the floor kind of night.
but yeah, but you just definitely have to drink water and then be willing to walk around and like take time and then just stick to a plan and then abandon it and then make a new plan and just cover your bases, drink water and all those things. And most importantly, know when to stop gambling.
Oh,
There
by
you
the
go.
way, for anybody that's watching that's thinking, oh my gosh, how could you get so intoxicated that you could take a dump on the floor? Clearly, you've never had someone buy you unlimited top shelf liquor before.
Right.
And I believe that's
Facts.
why you didn't have a hangover.
And
It was
That's
top
it.
shelf.
There you go.
And
There you
because
go.
it had never happened for you guys, you assume the top shelf stuff didn't even get you drunk. It just made you feel good.
Hey,
Like, hey, you know,
That's
this is,
it.
this is clean, you know?
Oh
this
my
is,
God.
I'm not going to shit on the floor. What?
This is shit on the floor clean.
Yeah, good
It's
Lord.
Schwifty.
You ain't got to wipe if you drink this shit.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
Damn right.
But man, I'm so glad we got to do this, guys.
Yeah.
Like, I really appreciate y'all coming on the Strange Herd podcast. Yeah, man. Hopefully, we'll get to do this more. Like I said, leave some comments, and if you have any extras, tidbits you think we should try out next time we go to Vegas. The goal is hopefully to, like film that and maybe do some podcasting out there and show you our events and fun stuff, because anything can happen on the Strange Herd podcast. But other than that, we love you guys. We appreciate you for watching, and stay strange out there.